Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Painting Son's with me today.
And I'm actually back this time. It's been a very long time.
Yep.
Good to see everyone again.
Yo, he knows how to stream.
Yes, I do. I'm painting salamanders today,
Yeah.
and they're gonna look like salamanders. I'll do touch-ups later.
Like salamanders. That's right. What's up, Wagon? How you doing, man? It has been a while. Welcome back. Welcome. All right. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in and start my painting here. Painting Son's already set up and painting, so
How does it look?
do my thing. Slovak teacher, welcome. Welcome.
How does it look on the front?
Looking really good. Yeah.
Like the hand.
Keep it going, okay? All right. Oh, Barry, what's up? What's up? All right. Let's jump in. I am going to be painting, continuing my militia here. I'm going to try to get belts done today, and then maybe start on the eyes. We'll see how much time we got. But first, I want to show you. Leo Twitch person, welcome in. I did a really quick, it's still kind of work in progress, but I painted a quick sentinel, so I'm really happy with it. It's a very simple mini, but yeah, still some work I can do on it, but I thought it was really neat. Turned out really well for being such a simple mini. So, Joe from Minnesota, how you doing? Yeah, cool. I've sent a sentinel painted. I have 3 more of these made up that I need to paint. But this, I don't know, this thing maybe took a little less than an hour. Just messing around, so.
That's crazy. Less than an hour.
Yeah. This is not a Talarn regiment. This is my 30k Imperialis militia. So, they just happen to be more desert themed because they're from Prospero. So, we'll show off in a few minutes, okay?
Okay, I painted something really cool from Dungeons and Dragons that we bought from the guard tower. And I painted it myself. That it will show off in just a couple minutes.
Alright. So we're timing ourselves. I have 100. It's actually over, I think it's 105 of these militia. And I'm timing myself painting these, so very looking to learn, yeah. So I'm going to be working on these. I'm going to time myself. I'm going to start it. I'm just doing this by like color because my timer doesn't go past 99 minutes. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and start.
Is it an 9-minute stream?
No, the timer only goes to 90.
Oh, so you set it for 99, then you're going to start it back over?
Yeah, when it gets close to there, I'll start it back over, or when I finish the color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I have some exciting news. I bought a new game on Nintendo, and it's Lego Harry Potter.
Yep. He has Lego Harry Potter.
I haven't played it in like maybe a month or less.
No, it's bad. It's only been like a week
Minecraft.
since you've played it.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately. I've been making evil plans to destroy the world.
Yep. Painting Son is a villain.
Oh, half villain, half not in Minecraft. Sometimes I try to destroy the evil, but this time I'm making. I'm spawning all these like monsters. Go out at night and destroy village.
That sounds evil. Yep. You're a Lego Harry, yeah. Painting Son loves Harry Potter. He loves it.
Yes, I do.
What's up, Deseret? How you doing?
Me and my mom, I popped in the Goblet of Fire right now. 4th book.
Yeah. Painting Wife is also a big fan of Harry Potter, so.
Yeah, and Mama's birthday is tomorrow.
Her birthday is tomorrow. Yeah. It's cool. No, they have a nerdy thing to enjoy together. In the Painting Son, paint minis together and play tabletop war games. How much time do you need to paint 100 minis? I don't know. That's why I'm timing myself. I am like, I don't know, maybe like 6 hours in on these minis, on these 100 minis, so if I'm under 10 hours, I'll be really happy. So, which means I'm sure I'll be finishing them this week. Are the salamanders included? Wait, what? Notice nephew turns 19 on the 29th. Nice. I have a niece who is... She's getting married next summer. But, met her fiance the other day. He's really cool. He's big into, like, board games and stuff, so...
Yeah, I played hide and seek with him.
Yeah, he's really nice. Oh no, Salamander's not included in the 100 is just this militia. ThePaintingSon is painting his own minis.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a huge army for Horse Heresy to play against Dad, and I'm gonna paint tanks sometime later next year. I'm gonna paint Captain. I'm gonna paint Primarch. Lots of practice though. Lots of practice for painting.
Yep, he's got big plans. He still has to finish his first 3 minis though.
Yeah, and me and my dad are going to do a 1,000-point Warhammer game. Dad's gonna have. Well, we planned it like months ago.
This summer, right?
Yeah, summer. So he had
continued.
his entire Gene Stealer army, but now you have to redo it.
Yeah, I guess points change.
Yeah.
But we're gonna we'll play some 40k sometime soon.
In case you forgot, I won my first Warhammer game against Dad.
Yep.
My heavy interceptor
Yes, you
held
forgot.
it adaptive. Dad got like 10 points, and I got like 25 or something like that. Because I had heavy intercessors on an objective. It was that, and that won me the game.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well,
That totally won me the game.
that works. He got to leave to spend Christmas and his birthday with his mom. Oh, cool. That's good. Only about 2 hours. Well, nice. We are streaming today. I know we don't normally stream on Mondays, but I wanted to stream. ThePaintingSon wanted to stream. And
I'm on Christmas break.
yeah, he's on Christmas break. So we figured this was a good time to do it. Looking last night, really love the gameplay. Not bought the game myself, but it looks awesome. Yeah, the game is probably you can probably find it for $5 anywhere you want. That game is 20 years old, Archaic Hammer. Thanks for hanging out though, man. Say it's a Empire at War is a 20-year-old game. It's pushing 20 years. It came out in 2006.
10 years before I was born.
10 years before ThePaintingSon was born. Yep. And there's just an awesome modding community around that game that keeps it going, and I have completely overhauled it. Like, it looks nothing like it did from the base game. And the developer actually still updates the game. Like, they put out an update about every year that makes it easier to add things into mods. That's how they update the game. I only stream on Mondays, but I can't today. Oh, that's too bad. Just like Christmas stuff going on, or... Yep. We went as a family yesterday and saw Sonic 3.
It was so good.
Now hold on, ThePaintingSon. Before we talk about Sonic, do not give spoilers, okay? You know how to do that? Talk about the movie. You talk about why you liked the movie and not about things that happened or people that show up or specific things about the movie, okay? So we can say, man, I really like that movie. It was super funny, right? It was really funny. The action was really cool. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. Just for being a third movie in a trilogy. But yeah, it was good, right? Did you like it?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah. Thought Dr. Robotnik was really cool once again. Super funny. Picking up PS5, should also get a chance to play some games with... Oh, cool. Very cool. That's good. I have my oldest nephew is getting into Warhammer 40k. So we might be getting minis over the holidays, and yeah, he's home from college, so painting minis over the holidays or playing games or something. We'll see. Yeah, new Sonic movie is definitely worth a watch. Yeah, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Like I said, which I have like, I've kind of liked both of them, both the first two. Anyway, if you were someone that like absolutely hated the first two movies, then probably isn't the movie for you. But no, it was good. It was good. Yeah. I think if you're a big like Sonic fan, I think you'll like it even more because uh like I was never one like I played Sonic a little bit at like a friend's house when I was a kid, a friend who had like a Sega Genesis or whatever, but I never got into like Sega games really. I never got into like Sonic games or never like watched the cartoons or anything, so um I'm sure I missed a lot of references, but I heard there's a lot of like callbacks to the old music and like character like plot points and things that they reference that's all from like older stories. And dumb storyline to me, so it was ambivalent. Okay, yeah. No, I liked it. Which one was your favorite painting, son? First, second, or third? Third one was your favorite. You liked Robotnik in that one? Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Robotnik was great. Yeah. Once Christmas stuff has calmed down, I hope to get my hobby space straightened up so I can have a crusade starting in January. Oh, nice, nice. Got Tau to paint. Very cool. Yeah, I got plenty of stuff to paint in January. I am taking this week. I'm just gonna paint stuff stuff for fun for me, but then I'm gonna jump back into a commission next week. Get some minis assembled on my own time, I think, and make some little mistakes on these, but yeah, get some things assembled and ready to go, and hopefully hit the ground running next week for streams and painting commissions. What's up, dude?
Taking the time.
Oh.
It's 21 seconds.
Yep. Done in 10 minutes, so. How was your painting going?
Good. I got 2 done.
Nice.
Wait, no, I forgot some parts.
It's okay. Yep, happens to me all the time. Especially when I batch paint. Did you see the video I put in Discord? Yes. Yes, I did. Yeah. Those are like the like meme videos, right? It reminded me of the guy, I can't remember his name, but he makes videos, like short videos, taking a scene from like It's Always Sunny, and he'll put like you know, the faces of the It's Always Sunny characters, and he'll put them on like Primarch bodies and stuff, and like act out the scenes. Here's Start. I should really get into finishing assembling my Belisarius Call in time for Tech Priest. Yeah, there you go. I have some like a few starting ideas of what I would like to do in the new year, but I don't have any like new year, new army plans or anything. Last year it was my vampire counts, and I have a few vampire count minis to finish painting, but it's not a lot, and I can keep collecting those. I don't mind getting more. more minis for that and building out the variety of that army. The year before that was my Thousand Sons, which has ballooned into 10,000 points of painted minis, and yeah, this year I don't know. The year before that is like Necrons and Ultramarines. I don't particularly want to start another army. I think just continuing on like the stuff I have and kind of expanding some things be the way to go. What's up?
You could work on more militiamen.
Paint another 100 of them. Yeah.
It's like work up like some tanks.
Yeah, get some tanks going. Yeah, I don't mind painting more militia. Yeah. I kind of put that with my Thousand Sons army though, because they're kind of like in the same category. Fuegan, yes, PaintingSon is with me. Say hi, PaintingSon.
Hi.
He's painting with me.
Oh.
Yeah, in just a minute. Okay. Is he messing? Yeah, he's not messing with the stream. No. He's just painting next to me. All right, this is the dragon guy PaintingSon painted. He loves his colors. He loves jade and green and everything. So he painted his armor gold. He did lava base. You can see the lava basing with
but the lava base wasn't printed. I painted it like literally by myself.
Yeah, he painted. Hey, Gabe Luna, welcome. Yep. Good morning, TPD, and the gentleman and a scholar, the PaintingSon. Yep.
Good morning.
All right. So yeah, this is his. What is he? He's a dragonborn fighter.
Yeah, I have another dragonborn fighter to paint, but this is my next character. That dragonborn was my next character for D&D play as, but I'm gonna paint another one that looks so much cooler. Can you show him off, even though he isn't painted?
Yeah, I'll show him off.
That's him, even though he isn't painted.
This is the leveled up version.
Yes, his, we're going to hopefully play a game that's big leveled up. Like, really leveled up.
Yeah. Looks like Merman from Masters of the Universe. All right. Hey, good morning. Looks good, PaintingSon. There you go. Bronze jade colors look good on a lizardman style character. I agree. Yep. On a reptilian guy. Might be GW's color recipe. Yeah, oh yeah, doing the bronze with the jade type colors. Yeah, it's a good combo. It's a good combo. Right, he's working on the putting the black on his salamanders. You gotta paint the shoulder pads too, remember. You'll get there. It's okay, you can come back and do it, but alright, we're gonna keep going here. And I kind of plan on streaming kind of a full 4-hour day today. I don't know if PaintingSon's gonna hang out with me the whole time. He doesn't have to, but
there's a 5% chance.
Okay, 5% chance.
No, more like
50/50. 50/50? Yeah, either you do it or you don't, right?
Aim for about an hour, I'll stay here.
At a glance, you thought it was Merman. Oh, because you got, your phone screen. That's understandable. Yeah. Belts are quick. I spent a good 2.5 hours painting. I'm maybe closer to 2 hours doing the gloves and puttees. So
another thing that I do my salamanders. If Dada shows them off when I'm done painting, like you'll recognize something for the knee pads. Like, I painted gold on the knee pads, but one of them have both knee pads gold. One of them has one on the right that's only gold, and the other one just green. The other one on the left and the other.
Yeah, it's cool. You're adding a little bit of variety, right? Mm-hmm. Which is definitely something Space Marines do. So, you're a Raptor. Good afternoon to you. How are you doing? How was your day at work? ThePaintingSon is very precise. All right, that's why you get the 5% chance. We originally said 5%, but yeah, it moved up to 50-50. But
yeah, because like 5%.
Very little chance.
Yes, very little chance.
If you had to ask me, I would say it's probably closer to a 5% chance than a 50-50, because a 4-hour stream is a long time for ThePaintingSon to be painted. But,
yeah. More like a 1 or 2 hours for me.
yeah. Been fine. Busy day. A lot of people are free this week. Yeah. I understand. Have a week of seeing family. Gonna be a lot of my weeks, so hopefully it's good.
Got time done in 17 minutes.
No. Trying to move fast.
You have the timer on screen.
I do.
And the camera.
Yep. I want people to be able to see how much time it's taken.
I wonder if it's going to get 50 by the time it finishes.
It might be around 50 actually. I think it might be somewhere around there, depending on how much I have to like stop and do other things. But yeah, I think it's taken about 30 seconds a mini. About 100 of them, so half a minute by 100. That's about 50 minutes. Still 100 to be painted in 24 hours. Yeah, yep. I will definitely have them painted in under 24 hours. Like I said, I think I'm at like 6, maybe like 6.5 or 7 hours on these minis so far, and they're pretty close to being like functionally done. There's a lot of other things I can do with them. Obviously, like these are not painted to a high standard at all, but I can definitely go back and do a whole lot with these minis and have them painted in 24 hours. But we're doing kind of like basic, slap chop contrast style paints and.
One done.
One guy done, nice.
2 to go.
Yeah, one done. I got like 30 done. Cool.
Because you have a lot less to do, and these do take more time.
I know, it's fine. Yeah, and you're taking your time too. So.
Yeah,
hey, Raja, what's up?
There's even one guy that doesn't even have his gun done, but 2 of them did. I forgot about the other parts. So this next guy will take forever. Probably like.
Yeah. Not seen progress pictures on Discord. I know. Yeah. I'm bad about posting progress pictures.
And guess what? I'm on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh man, ThePaintingSon is so excited to be streaming on YouTube. So anybody who's chilling on YouTube, say hi to ThePaintingSon. He thinks it's the coolest thing. He doesn't care about Twitch. He thinks YouTube is the coolest thing to be streaming on.
Yeah, because I was just like that. Like a couple weeks ago, Daddy was talking about YouTube. And like I think he told me that I was on YouTube, right?
Yeah, there's a little video with you.
I was like, I'm on YouTube.
He kept saying to himself, he's like, I'm on YouTube.
At like 50.
Yep. Raja says hi.
Hi, Raja.
There we go. Norbert Bierce says, hello, ThePaintingSon.
Oh.
Say hello to the Twitch viewers as well.
Back and forth, layer after layer.
Hey, Gosu, donating. Thanks, man.
Hi, Gosu.
Welcome, and thank you so much for the donation, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, Gabe Luna also said hi from YouTube.
Hello.
So you got some people on YouTube saying hi. Yeah, he's really excited to stream with me, so. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I guess this is my last stream before Christmas, so.
Yeah, because in 2 days to Christmas. Why would you be streaming 2 days?
Right. ThePaintingSon, what are some things you're hoping to get for Christmas?
Hot Wheel cars.
Hot Wheel cars? Okay.
Oh, yeah, totally. Even though I only have 24.
You have 24, yeah.
Yeah, I got And when you're doing
I
Christmas,
believe,
the mom's
I
side of the family,
believe.
I got,
Every day's a good day when you paint.
this was like 2 days ago.
Thank you, Raja, for the sub. Thank you, guys.
I got a little like remote control car, and we were driving around at their house, and my uncle had a 53 mile per hour remote control car. I was like, whoa! It kept hitting the side of the road, and it boom! It flipped and it landed on its wheels, and it was just fine.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Crazy. Yeah, he got a little RC car for Christmas from
and
from some family.
Once that got near enough to me, it was like 2 feet away from me, going 53 miles per hour, or like 40 something. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not letting this car get smashed. The one that I got, because I was like outside.
Yeah.
So I went in and drove it around.
Ghost says Merry Christmas to the painting family. And he also says, oh my gosh, Hot Wheels are so cool. He said, I got my 5-year-old Hot Wheel cars from my parents' place when I was a kid. Oh, I got 5 of my old Hot Wheel cars from my parents' place when I was a kid. I put them into a display cabinet. That's cool. Do you ever play with them, Gosu? You ever get them out and drive around? That's the question. ThePaintingSon would, right?
Oh yeah, I like to make them crash. And I drive them around in the living room as races, but if they bounce back from the other wall, it still counts as more. So the one that bounces back the most wins. But it hits the wall really hard. So like they do flips and everything. So they're like boom, but they're nowhere near damaged.
Our baseboards put in work, guys. That's what it is.
Well, they're just getting strong. The baseboard's getting strong.
They're nice figures. Thank you, Peter. Welcome in. We're painting these militia. These are 3D prints. And we're painting 100 of them. So
I'm painting salamanders.
yep, ThePaintingSon has got 3 salamanders, tactical legionnaires he's painting. I was ThePaintingSon's age, had a bunch of orange Hot Wheels track. Yeah, the tracks. Yep.
Oh yeah,
little turbo booster attachment.
I got
yep.
2, but I hardly even played with them. I got another one.
Yeah, you got one when you were really little, right? And you played with it for a little while, but kind of got rid of it. Yeah, and then you got another one like the next year or 2 years after that.
I think it was 2. Yeah, it was 2 years.
That one used like rubber bands to like launch the cars, right? It was something crazy like that. You would, yeah. We never had like a giant track, but he had his ramp.
Yeah, sometimes it would only go halfway up the ramp, and then
Yep. No greater gift than to share a hobby with the spawn. Yep, that is relatable, Peter. Yep. How are you doing, man? Hope you guys are all ready for the holidays, whether that is financially and gift buying wise, or mentally and emotionally ready for whatever comes your way. I hope you guys have a great week this week. We got family coming in from out of state. That's gonna be great. Spend a lot of time with some family this week. Go see another movie this week. We're gonna try to see War of the Rohirrim maybe next weekend.
oh yeah, I can't wait.
But I'm not sure it's gonna be in theaters still, so have to see. What's up, Crucial Blue? How you doing, man? Batch painting is easier in single figure, sending them all on a painting stick, like old 15 mil. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. I don't have a painting stick long enough to hold the to hold 100 minis, so it seems a little unwieldy. So I'm just picking them up by their bases. You know, stop nurgling. All right, there we go. Good. Glad it's better. You don't think it might have been like food poisoning or something? I don't know if that's better or worse than a stomach virus. Maybe better because it's not contagious, but Nurgle in the household over the holidays, yeah. Sketchy.
Why does this guy look so far?
Large family on Saturday. Half the kids there were also sick. Yeah. Okay. Okay. He's looking great so far.
Yeah,
You're doing
I
great.
did another one. These guys are slow going with the black.
Did you get the little tubes on his back?
Yes, I did.
You got that? Okay, cool.
The shoulder pads are the problem because it takes forever.
The shoulder pads too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you able to miss the gold? Like you're working around the gold, you're not touching the gold trim?
Half the time.
Okay. A good way to do that is use your brush, and you know how, like, when I told you how you color pages where you color the outline first and you fill in? Yeah, doing that technique.
I literally just...
So you push your brush up against the trim from the inside with the black paint, and then you fill in afterwards. So you just got to be careful where you're not painting the trim itself.
I'm glad I'm doing this because earlier when I was painting, I got a lot of gold.
That's right, because remember we talked about how we don't really care if there's gold on the shoulder pads because we're going to paint over them, right? Yeah, that was one of our things where it's like, it's okay if you make a mistake there because it doesn't really matter. A ton of bugs. Yeah, there's been a like a respiratory thing that's been like non-stop. Over here at least, so. That's my brush, and then... ThePaintingSon is painting some Salamanders, Marines, Legionnaires, and Mark IV armor. Because he has maybe delusions of grandeur, but he has big plans for 2025 to make an entire 30k army of Salamanders, so...
Oh, yes, indeed.
If anybody has some minis they want to donate to the cause.
Oh, that sounds good. Yes, please, if you have any.
Yeah. Yeah. He does have good taste. Yeah, Salamanders are a great legion.
Plus, they're flamethrowers.
Yep. He doesn't care if they're good guys. He just wants to burn everything. So my son is a bit of a pyromaniac, apparently. But
Yes, I am. Oh, I'm just going to have a ton of flamethrower dudes? Okay. Daddy, get ready to be crushed by flames and melted guns. I'm basically going to be on both sides.
Both sides? Alright,
If I
Mac.
have to, I'll join
Okay.
Necrons if I have to.
You'll join the Necrons?
If I have to. If I have to join the undead, I can. If I have to...
It's not very Space Marine of you, though.
If I have to join the most evilest army in the world, I can.
Why? Why would you do that? To beat me?
Basically.
Oh, okay.
And plus, I would have really good weapons to donate to the baddest guys. One of the best weapons.
Goodness. He is a villain, though. He really is.
Especially
He is doing 30k Salamander scheme, yeah. I can, I'll happily show them off here in a few minutes. He's working on his base colors. I think this is his last base color, and then he's going to do some touch-ups, and then
a lot of touch-ups.
and we're going to put a wash on the minis, right?
I already did a wash.
I know. Alright, wash is quick and easy. Trader, purge him now. Yeah. Is it going to be a Mario Kart situation someday? Yeah. Come too close to losing and rethink your entire life's decisions, yeah.
I deleted my Mario Kart and Lego Star Wars on my Nintendo, even though they're I can put them on with a game card. Like I also deleted Pokemon to make room for
Lego Harry Potter,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
because I couldn't download it.
Yeah, we gotta get a. Okay, here's a question for anyone that owns a Switch. If I expand the hard drive space in the Switch, is it just the game cartridge place where you put the micro SD, or is there a separate space you put that in? I haven't bothered to look at it yet, but I was thinking about getting some more storage space. There's another space. Oh, that's good. Okay, cool. Thank you for answering that question.
Oh, thank you.
Crucial Blue answered that, so thanks, man.
It's
And,
Crucial Blue.
Yeah, so...
And I like your stream with the singing in it.
Oh, did you hear that? Look at that. Look at that. He does. Crucial
We
Blue sang
watched
on
it.
stream. It was amazing. Yep.
Me, Dad, and Mama.
I
It
showed
was
him.
Perfect.
I showed... Yeah, see? Look at that. Look at that, dude. Unprompted. 8-year-old. Compliments. Yep, you got fans. Yep. Got him crying now, PaintingSon. Deletes Twitch account. Now you can't like not sing anymore, right? Like you gotta do it more.
By the time that hits 90, I have to finish the wash on these dudes.
Ooh, you think? Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
That's
You're gonna power through today like I am?
First of all, let me take just a moment
Let's
to thank
do
you
it, man.
for
Let's
allowing
do
me
it.
back
Alright.
into your home.
Forsaken Captain, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I was legit impressed with your singing. Yeah, it was great. And like I said, that was the best version of that song I heard. I went and listened to other like versions. You know, it's like a classic like folk song, right? Like a Appalachian folk song or whatever. And I listened to other versions, and none of them were as good. So yours had, like I said, like Futurama like vibes to it, where like anybody who watches Futurama, you know, they do like these random, like it's a goofy like dumb cartoon, but then they do these random like way overly emotional episodes, and they always have like a song to them, right? Like a song that like is relevant or something. And yeah, they're always the most random like tear-jerking songs. It's definitely like one of those kind of vibes. Appreciate the kindness and apologies for the awkward acceptance of it. No, it's great. Pretty adorable. I love that. I just say your name and he's like, yeah, the song. Yeah, we're fan. We were watching you play Played Up the other night. That was Friday, right? You were watching me watching Crucial Blue play some Played Up. He was running around making was it hamburgers
for
or something?
A few minutes.
Yeah.
I'd like the little conveyor belt. That was really
Yeah, all the crazy conveyor belts, like combining all the food and everything. Streamers, please, will support you. That's true. That's true. There is no teasing happening. This is ammo for compliments on your musical abilities. We appreciate a good musician in this house. We got have a family of musicians.
I'm going to stop, even though I just have the gun to do. I'm going to stop for just a few minutes. 5 minutes.
That's fine. Yeah, you can take a break. Yeah, my painting wife she's a music teacher, and she's an incredible clarinet player. In college, and went to like a good like music school and everything. Everybody tried to get her to be a performance major, and she didn't want to do it. She stuck with education. So, but yeah, so her uncle and her aunt and uncle actually met as professional musicians for a symphony that they were musicians for like a big city. So they both played violin. But yeah, so we got like music nerds. So yeah, painting wife liked your performance also, and she's definitely someone whose opinion I trust when it comes to musical opinions. She has a much better taste in music than I do. So, Forsaken Captain, where at, man? Just starting Space Wolves. Oh, Space Wolves. That's always Space Wolf player. That's okay. I'm a big Thousand Suns fan. So
I'm a big Salamander fan.
yep, PaintingSon is a big Salamanders fan. Yeah. Are you playing 40K? Yeah, getting into 40K. Well, you got a new some new stuff coming out for Space Wolves tomorrow. They have their detachment. Their like Christmas detachment coming out. So hopefully you got a cool new way to play Space Wolves tomorrow. I'm not sure what they would do for Space Wolves, but something fun and unique. You need salamander STLs? You got a few good ones? Okay, alright. I have a couple, I don't know if I have a lot of specific salamanders ones, but I'm more than happy to take some. We'll see how the Painting Son sticks with it. It's been a couple months since he's worked on these salamanders minis.
Yes, it has indeed.
He starts painting them and he talks about how he's going to paint an army and Primarchs and tanks and all these soldiers, and then he never quite finishes the minis he has, so we'll see. I'll appreciate it while I hide in the furthest reaches of my hoodie. Yeah. yeah, I understand. It's very much like an out of sight, out of mind thing too. But I don't know. Maybe I'll stream at the Painting Son again during this this holiday break. Need some more minis. How about that? Could always print you some more salamanders if you want to paint more salamanders, or paint your other Dragonborn guy. You can do that. Is it a one-piece gear? What? It's cool. Hey, Mama Lion, what's going on? How are you doing? I hope the Lion family's doing well and ready for the holidays. I didn't realize you actually watch Twitch. I thought it may have been like a painting wife situation where the only time you ever get on is when your husband's streaming, and and you're just being supportive. Never played a game before other than when I was a kid. Looking to finish an army and then game away. Oh, nice. 60 minis to build and paint. Very cool, man. Very cool. You know, it's Christmas season. I'm not in the season of hating on Space Wolves right now, so they basically are the Santa Claus faction. They have Logan Grimnar. This sleigh. Can you stop that, please?
Aww,
thank you.
To hear it.
No, we don't want stream to hear it. That is an annoying noise. But yeah, so I need Logan Grimnar to bring me some good gifts. It's his wolf-carried sleigh. Obarian always jumps to like the anime references that nobody knows. Just like 2 weeks off. Oh, nice. All right. It was third Christmas, and I think it's gonna be fun. That's exciting. Oh man, Christmas is so fun with like kids, even if it's just like nieces and nephews that you have. Like being able to see Christmas through a kid's eyes is just one of the most incredible things. It like rejuvenates like the whole Christmas spirit and stuff. So yeah, we are very excited. We're very excited for what Santa's going to bring. Yeah, it is special. Yeah. Somehow always find the Space Wolves. I do, yeah. I have. There's probably a higher proportion of Space Wolves in my stream than like anywhere else on Twitch. They're just like, it's like a magnet, like a beacon. They just have to come in and like, they don't know why. They don't understand like why they're being called into this stream, but they know there's like 1,000 sun, and so they're like, I have to go destroy something. It's just like this primal need to like open my stream. Which 40k faction is Krampus? I don't know. I'm not familiar with like Krampus, so I don't know what would compare. Did I just say Space Wolves anyway? I don't know. So I have a best friend's girlfriend are at the hospital expecting the first kid. Oh wow, okay. Christmas baby. That's crazy. Painting Wife's birthday is tomorrow. So hope and have a good day tomorrow. Not a lot of restaurants open on Christmas Eve, so we're gonna go get hibachi. That'll be fun.
I've done it before, Miss.
Yeah, you and guy. I've never had hibachi.
Yeah.
So.
And he made like volcanoes of fire and everything.
That's really cool.
And I remember one. I don't know. I'll tell you.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. For the leather, I'm using Garagak Sewer, which is just such a horrible sounding color, but I have to say it is probably my favorite brown contrast paint that GW makes. Yeah, Hibachi Christmas, yep. Well, we're making Christmas dinner on Christmas Day, and Central's gonna come over and eat Christmas dinner with us, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm hoping it's fun. I think it will be. You're seeing my best friend. Yeah, yeah. All on the 26th. Oh, they might be a little early. Might be Christmas baby. Never know. That's crazy. They're in the hospital already, though. If they're in the hospital already, I can't imagine they're gonna be much longer. I don't know though. I've only been through that process once, and it was a wild time. Kind of a blur. Got some of these. Sergeants. I love these sculpts. I love these minis. So great to print. Yeah, I think I've mentioned this before. I'm not too concerned about like big or like making little mistakes. Um, excuse me. I do plan on going back and doing some quick touch-ups on everybody with their cloth, because I'll get a little bit of contrast here and there that'll like fall off, but we can do that real quick at the end. This is more about just like getting this process finished, getting the big picture things done. This army is going to be there's so many minis, and they're so like worthless as individuals that it's not worth considering like the big details on particular minis. The individual infantrymen range from 2 to 4 points a miniature. That's how they work. Okay, are you done painting for now?
Not right now. I hit 60.
Okay. Did you finish the black on everybody?
Or maybe when I'm finished with the black.
Okay, are you not done with... Here, let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Him.
Here's... Man, that's really good, dude. You're doing a really good job.
You can look at the other guys while I'm doing this.
So, yeah, I mean...
I only have the gun.
Yeah, we'll do some touch-ups on the green, and, like, these minis are going to look great. But... first kind of, like, actual Space Marines for the Painting Son. Here we go. Salamander.
That's my salamander so far.
Yep.
If that looks like my dad's, please, say it right now. I also painted a, Thousand Sun earlier this year. Dad has said that it looked exactly like his.
Yeah, I'm impressed, Painting Son, like where I told you like this barrel, like make sure it stays silver, and you completely avoided it, and you even got like the back end of the bolter casing and stuff. You did really good, man. Good job, dude. Great job. Oh, I'll print you out another 10 minis when you get those guys done.
Hey, we have 10 of these.
Well, 10 is the smallest squad size you can have of Legionnaires.
Okay,
so.
please just print me 7 more.
7. Well, I have build plates made for 10, so I'll just do 10 at a time. And you can paint them as you get them, okay? And some adult Space Marines I've seen. Yeah, I would agree. The Painting Son is young. He has been painting a lot, and what I tell Painting Son, he loves using all of his colors, and I think it's great. Kid loves colors, and it's so cool. He's very creative. But like when he sits down and tries to paint realistic, which isn't his favorite way to paint, but when he does, man, his minis are just solid looking. Like, just fantastic work, dude. Keep it up, man. You're gonna be award-winning painter. You got some nice compliments. Someone said nice job. Someone said nice work.
Thanks.
So, well, it's actually good. So that's great, Painting Son. Yeah. My baby was my first, and everyone goes, "Oh, she's gonna come late. She's due on the 15th of August. She came on the 12th." I thank my doctor for that. A lot of pain. She did what she could to help. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, we had a pretty traumatic birth experience that I'm not gonna get into here on stream. But yeah, it's Painting Son was a little early, but everyone was healthy and it turned out okay. But he was almost a Christmas baby, not quite. But
A month before Christmas.
yeah, and he ended up being born a month before Christmas. So
Yep, on the dot.
he was actually due the day Rogue One came out.
Wait, what's the day Rogue One came out?
It was December 16th, 2016, and we were, me being, the concerned future parent that I am, was trying to plan out how can we have our son and also go see Rogue One, because I was definitely looking forward to that movie more than any reasonable person. Yeah, that salamander was painted by the Painting Son. Yep, he painted that.
Yes, I did.
So he ended up being born about 3 weeks early. And
What, 3 weeks?
yeah, you were kind of 3 weeks early. Yeah, if you were born 1 day earlier, you would have been considered a preemie. Yeah, hold that kid or else. Well, he was born, and he got born. I almost said he got born. He was born, and in a couple weeks, and we actually went. I took the Painting Wife. We went and saw it on the evening it released. So we went to see it, and my parents lived really close to a movie theater, so my mom wanted to watch the baby. So she had the Painting Son, and it was our first time being away from him, period. Oh, timer stopped. My bad. I did stop the timer. Okay. Just jump. All right. Sorry, I stopped it to show off his salamander, never started. Thank you, Crucial Blue, for keeping me in check. So, yeah, we dropped him off, and Painting Wife, my wife, was she was so out of sorts. She was not okay with being away from him, and she cried. She did not enjoy the movie or the experience. Yeah, go. So yeah, three weeks is not bad, but it was we got a stomach virus, and my wife was 9 months pregnant and with a stomach virus, and it was like a whole thing, like a hospital stay and stuff like that. So, but yeah, Painting Wife did not. I don't think she had the same love of Rogue One that maybe I did. I was not quite as traumatized about dropping the boy off at my parents' house, but yeah, everything worked out okay. He's healthy. He's not too crazy.
So the first time seeing Grandma and Grandpa was I was 3 weeks old.
No, it was your first time staying with Grandma and Grandpa without us there.
Seeing them.
Right when you were born. They came to the hospital. They were at the hospital to see you.
I don't remember anything.
No, you don't. You wouldn't.
Born.
No, babies don't remember things when they're born. Clearly not a real fan. Yeah. When we used to do a thing, I used to, crazy how this works. I was in my 20s at the time, and you have a lot of friends still, right? Like, you have friends you actually see and communicate with and everything. So when these Star Wars movies are coming out, we would go as a friend group. There's like 15 or 20 of us. And so I would go and buy the tickets early, and then people would just kind of pay me back as they could, and I would make sure we all had seats together and stuff, and we would show up super early, and this is before you could reserve seats, so we would go and we'd claim seats for everybody and get in line, be first ones in line to see it and stuff. And yeah, so we did it with Rogue One, so we had 20 people with us. Yeah, we can't miss the opening night. Not having a baby in line. Not having the baby in line is C-tier fan. Yeah. Yeah. Viruses are bad and worse when you're pregnant. Yeah, Mama Lion. Yeah, Oh man, that was wild. Absolutely wild. not to go into too much detail, but the funniest part of that whole experience was we live in a small town, and my oldest brother was he used to be a firefighter at the fire department for our neighborhood and like our town and everything. Well, we had this really bad stomach virus, and Painting Wife was, 9 months pregnant. She's having issues, so we call very early in the morning, 2 or 3 a.m. maybe, and we call, and I'm waiting for like an ambulance to come, and what's up, retired 11B? How you doing, man? And sure enough, they pull up, and my oldest brother gets out of the ambulance, to come inside, and I'm like, hey, like brother's here, and she's like, oh no. She was not happy about it. But
Why?
because I think Painting Wife embarrassed. But it was great though, because he is a very very good EMT. Like, he's very very professional and everything. But my brother thought that PaintingSon was going to be born then. Like, he thought it was happening. So so he was like ready. He's like, all right, here we go. Like, oh yeah, I get to, this is my first nephew, and I get to be the one, to do this and everything. But he wasn't. Ended up taking her to the hospital and stuff. But yeah, fun times. Why is the timer going down? The timer's going down, right? How is... Why is it
broken?
Oh no.
It's totally broken.
Oh no. Okay, here's what we're gonna do some math
Nothing
here.
broken.
I saw it at like 45 minutes. Yeah, you're 45. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so we'll just do some subtraction. I don't know, guys. Guys, my cheap Chinese timer is messing with me.
Broken.
Yeah, we'll add the time. Funny thing is, I could probably just look about how long my stream is and get my actual time, but we gotta do a good YouTube, like, there we go.
That thing busted.
It's busted.
That's
Yeah.
busted.
Yeah.
It's busted, totally.
PaintingSon can do the math. There we go. You can do the math.
Okay,
Right?
that's 6 minutes through.
6 minutes.
6 minutes through. Just at 6 minutes and 45 is
Right.
what you do. You do that. You do the adding. I do the
Subtracting. Yeah. He's a master statistician. Yeah. He is good at math. PaintingSon is
I learned how to subtract 2-digit numbers.
yeah.
And add 2 digits.
Subtracting 2-digit numbers. That's good. Working on some Fallschirmjäger for Bolt Action. Oh, very cool. Bolt Action is such a cool game. I never got into it, but I do have some Bolt Action minis. Way back when, I'm really bad when I used to go to conventions. I would get tempted by just like minis everywhere, and I have to like spend a bunch of money. But I bought a squad of U.S. Army Rangers.
It's 7 minutes through. 7 minutes.
And it's like a plastic infantry, U.S. infantry box is like the old one, and it's 28mm scale, Hetzer. And it had like metal upgrades for Rangers, but the metal upgrades were all themed after Saving Private Ryan characters. And so it was you could put the pieces on, you just make the Saving Private Ryan characters, which was really cool. But I wanted that box set because my grandfather was an Army Ranger in World War II. And so he had this story he would tell us about, like taking prisoners and stuff, and yeah. So I made a mini, like based on that story, basically.
Don't tell the story.
What is that? Few what? Jaegers to paint? I'm not sure that word, Cody. The Cubs stole a Lindt chocolate. I can't be mad because she unwrapped herself and she looks so cute. Yeah. PaintingSon sneaks candy sometimes, but
Oh yes, all the time.
all the time. We don't mind. He eats really healthy normally, so
No, I don't.
okay. No, you
We're-
definitely don't eat healthy.
We're 8 minutes through. But can I go upstairs because I know my blood?
Yeah, you can go upstairs. Are you just done? You done for the day? Okay. Do you want to say bye to everybody?
Yes, this is about to do.
Okay.
Goodbye, everybody. It's good seeing you again for the past, 50 or so minutes. Good to see everyone again. And I'll be back sometime next week, I think.
All right, great.
See y'all.
Bye, Painting Son.
Bye. See you next time, everyone. Bye, Dada.
People are saying bye. It's always a pleasure, Painting Son. Have a good one, bud.
See you, everyone.
Oh, man. It is now quiet. Absolutely, my kid is it. He, oh my gosh, he loves, one of the things he does, he'll take his mom's phone, and he will live stream himself, with just the phone, but he'll record a video on her phone of just like pointing the camera himself, and he'll just show around the house, and go through the house and like talk about everything like he's making a video for YouTube or something. He doesn't watch YouTube. It's crazy. We're gonna write down some time, but he does that, and so when I told him that I stream on YouTube, he can stream on YouTube, he thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So because he definitely had like his YouTube voice going, he had his streamer voice going, which is great. Yeah. Painting them. No, only 11 more to. Oh, you're painting now. Death Company medals and Venerable Veteran Company. Finishing him Necron's Green Glow. Nice, Troy. All right, getting all kinds of stuff. Yeah, he's doing his streamer voice. Okay, that was 45 plus 9. We'll say 54 minutes for the belts. So I'm writing down my chunks of time here. The front, we got the back of the sticky note. So, yeah. Wholesome meters full for the day. Yeah, Frank. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, Painting Son's gonna have a good Christmas. Santa's got some cool stuff. So he asked for a couple very specific things, but there were other things that he was just like do not get me this. Like last year was the Christmas of Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron, and he did not want any Micro Galaxy Squadrons this year. He was very, very adamant. He said, I don't want any of those. Yeah, Grant, your World Eater's looking great though. I love the like gritty looking World Eaters. I think it's the best way to paint him. I think you're doing a great job on him. Cleaning up some of our contrast paint here. Be careful about having spawn online. Yeah, I try to be Peter. He will blurt out. He'll blurt out names randomly. He will just say like, there was one time, I don't even know what he did. I think he just straight up like said most of our address. I was just like, how does that even come up in a conversation? Like, you're just like, it doesn't make any. You just said like our street name and city, and that VOD is not saved, by the way. But that one was taken down. But I was just like, how does that even come up, dude? Like, what are you doing? Okay. We are getting white paint. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put our ready brush up. Find a smaller brush. Yeah. Grant has some in the server, in the whips, I think. Doesn't know what to ask for yet. Oh yeah. There you go. It's great. Yeah. Yeah. Christmas with kids is fun. And he gets spoiled too. So my wife's side of the family, our youngest niece or nephew. It's our youngest nephew, and on my wife's side of the family, just turned 19. So my son is much younger than the rest of the family, and so he gets spoiled for Christmas. Like, okay, we're moving up again. All right. So we did Christmas with that family the other day, and yeah, and so he gets his chance to be spoiled there. And then with my side of the family, it's not quite the same. There's a lot of cousins his age, but he still gets spoiled that way. But it's just a fun time. Right, white on the eyes. Make the bases tell the story with the mini. It's great. Yeah, great day. I'm gonna have the best day. Yeah, yeah. Drive the 1, 2, 3, 4 hall. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what he does. He did that. I was like, what? How? Maybe he was like just learning our address or something. We were like trying to get him to practice that, and he was just wanted to tell everybody. Also, man, don't give people my address. Don't tell people I live at a Holiday Inn. Nobody needs to know that. Back for a little bit. Welcome back, T-Slayer. Welcome back. ThePaintingSon is, he was done for the day. He said it was 50-50 whether he was going to stay the full, like, 4-hour stream or leave, and he made it an hour, so... Sorry for the docs, yeah. Like the where, yeah. I think I've seen that one before. It was good, man. Yeah. Story to tell with him yet? Yeah. My first time using anything other than like a cruddy brush. It's minis. He put it in the he put some videos in the general chat. I think it was last week after was that like Thursday or something. We were chatting about it and posted some videos. You want any other platforms? I stream on YouTube simultaneously. Forsaken Captain. So, you know, if you happen to be on YouTube, you can subscribe. I have couple videos on there, trying to get more on there, but it's just difficult to find the time, and painting videos take a ton of time to record, which is difficult on many levels, but yeah, I got some stuff on YouTube. I do post on Instagram. I try to post daily on Instagram right now, and also Threads and Blue Sky. So. I also post on Patreon. So. Trying to learn to base with GSC. I'm working on trying to nail down the actual paint scheme. Yeah, and it's hard to get like a really good like base scheme without the paint scheme, right? Like you want something that complements it. So yeah, how do you like? I am actually liking Blue Sky. I'm not one for like scrolling social media a lot. That's not really my like thing I do. However, Blue Sky has been pretty nice. It reminds me. I know it's like a small. You can get my Instagram handle !insta. It's my Instagram and Threads is slightly different, but my Blue Sky is just the painting dad. Yeah. But Blue Sky reminds me of like old school social media, like 2010 to maybe 2015 kind of social media. It seems a lot less like in your face, overrun with bots, which I feel like a lot of social media is anymore. And Blue Sky, maybe it's just not big enough to have that issue yet or something. And it's young, but it's nice. Isn't Blue Sky like old? Yeah, it is a lot like old Twitter. Yeah, it's just so much more like chill. Call him Bisky? Yeah. So, I've never had like a Twitter account or anything, but I have occasionally been on Twitter, and Twitter
First of all,
is
let me
just,
take just
it's
a
so
moment to
like
thank you for allowing me
off the
back
wall
into
and
your
kind of
home.
weird anymore. Hey, thanks for the, was that a sub on YouTube? Welcome in. Yeah, Twitter and Facebook and a lot of these older social medias have just really fallen off, and like I don't know if it's just like social media age that it just happens, like they just go downhill, you know. Get a link tree. I think I technically have a link tree, but I just don't think we've updated it in a long time. Oh, Wasteland. No, I have not painted any Wasteland Warfare minis. No. Those are very cool looking minis though. That is what is the company that makes them? Um Modifus or Modifius or Modius? What is that company? Yeah, they got some cool stuff though. I think the death of social media platforms due to almost the entirely, yeah, advertising demand for more engagement. Yeah, yeah. When social media, like I know the platforms make money, and like the whole point of owning a social media company is making money, but like I think when it gets down to everybody on social media needs to make money, it becomes a big problem. There's a million and one issues with social media, and we don't have to get into them all here, but I have been liking Blue Sky. Um, as much as I like social media stuff. I try to make an effort to scroll through a little bit every day on like the three platforms I post on. So like Instagram and Threads and stuff. Um, I try to make an effort just to go through and see what kind of pictures pop up on my feed and like people's pictures and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'm not like really good at social media. Anybody who has hung around in my like community long enough knows that I am like really bad about posting stuff just because I'm modifious. That's what it is. Thank you, T Slayer. Yeah, it takes a lot of effort for me to like post stuff. Can create commands for your channel, but remind me. I'll try. Okay, yeah. I probably just talked to Zen about it too, but no, that is a good reminder, Blue. I do need to update, since I do have a lot more links, I think, than when I originally had a link tree. Yeah, the rage baiting kills me, and I think for some of these social medias, though, I've really tried to make an effort to not engage with stuff that would be rage baiting. So my Blue Sky account is very much like, look at this picture of these minis, or like I think I selected art as like a category, and so I get a lot of like writers and authors that talk about like author related things, which has been decreasing since I have been getting more miniature related things. But um, yeah. And I use my social medias more as like a portfolio for myself. So it's a way for me to post my work, kind of get it out there. And I think I've had one or two people that have found my stream through those. But um, if you kind of want to, if you want to ask me like, hey, have you ever painted this? Like, Instagram is a great place to go look if I have painted that mini before. Socials, I rarely get on it. Yeah. Social media rage bait, emotional trigger. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Keep the social media for your hobbies, and I think we'll all be a lot more sane as long as your hobby isn't rage baiting. If that's your hobby, then find a new hobby. Don't do Instagram. Insta got hacked, and the hacker used pictures of my new. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so terrible. Yeah. I found out this weekend that I have extended family who follow my Instagram, my Painting Dad Instagram. They mentioned it. I was like, oh. And then I was thinking, like, do you guys like, do you like my pictures? Because I could use that engagement. Because If you don't, I'm a little ashamed, and I think you should feel bad. So I don't have social media. Good for you, T Slayer. T Slayer is living their best life. They're the one that we should be emulating. For I know we have definitely a mix of age groups here, but I think for some of us, middle aged and older folks, I think we remember life before social media. And I was still young when I was like 15 when Zanga came out, and Zanga was like the big social media that was, Zango's so cringe, but before cringe was even a word. But yeah. So like life before social media was just so different, and I can't think of many positives that came out of like social media being so involved in everyone's life. Just went through Instagram and liked all. Yes, Gosu, thank you, man. I need that Instagram. I gotta get the engagement, guys. I'm here to make money on Instagram. All right. You do stuff. Say we like the content. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. Polychrome, the trio Joker off the jump. All right. Of course, Crucial Blue's at work playing Balatro. Blue, I gotta tell you. So I met my niece's fiance, and she had told me that he's like really into board games and he's like a big nerd and everything, and I was like, sweet, I'm gonna get along with this guy really well. So I finally got to meet him this weekend, and yeah, we talked for like 2 hours. It was awesome, just about board games and video game stuff. He is a Balatro player, so which is great. We were just talking about how that game, like, it clicks everything in your brain that's just like, I don't know, something about that game is just so satisfying. But yeah, he's a big board game player. He doesn't play like Warhammer, and I was like, that's fine. I was like, please just don't, man. You guys need to be able to afford to live when you get married. So, but yeah, he's really into board games. So we're gonna hang out. I'll show him all my Warhammer stuff when they come over and play some board games next week or something. But okay, let's keep going here. I also got into a bit of a back and forth with a family member about stuff this weekend. So that was fun. It was the same guy I was telling you about. I think I was telling stream about how we think he might have some uh, Asperger's, but he would never admit it because he's like, I'm the manliest man that ever manned. So, but we think he does. We think he's got some problems. There goes that. Oh, lame. You're like, yeah, I got a good Joker, that you just lose. Oh, that sucks. Fun times. Working on snow globes for my little to give my great grandma, aunt, and grandpa, and give them an order. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, my son loves snow globes. I don't know, like, I was never like a snow globe person. I don't know like what the appeal is about them, but I don't know. My son's he's always liked snow globes. Ghost deck is a feast or famine. Yeah. You got to get something good right away, right? Big Balatron in a couple days. I haven't played Legion Tower Defense in a couple days. I've been playing Star Wars Empire War, and oh my lord, that game is so fun. That mod is so good. Last night we were playing on stream, and I got to unite Camino with the rest of the Republic, so we finally have lines of communication basically. So I can move all my elite clones into their respective armies. The platinum. Yeah, no. We'll no, Blue. We should play some rank next time. I don't care about my rank anymore. I got diamond. I'm happy with diamond. You know, so I'm fine to. My Star Wars and RTS itch in one. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I don't know if Empire at War is on sale on Steam or not, but those overhaul mods, like if you're a fan of the Galactic Civil War, so like Empire and Rebels, Awakening of the Rebellion, fantastic mod. It is like early days of the rebellion. I think it might be right after Alderaan is blown up. I think, like the first Death Star is destroyed. But amazing mod, and those mod creators just created the Awakening of the Clone Wars, and it has been amazing. These are resin prints. You can probably still see some layer lines. I think I printed these at 0.03 layer, maybe 0.025 millimeter layers. I printed 100 minis in about a week, is what it was. I got these, and I printed other stuff too, but yeah, the Awakening of the Clone Wars mod, it's still early. It just released, like its first iteration just released on Friday. Big Mike, oh no. Yeah, definitely don't put the hex on that, right? Like, yeah. Everything gets that bad. Yeah. It's what really brings out the layer lines on these is the dry brushing, and I dry brush the whole mini, right? And the dry brushing just catches those little layer lines. So, but you look at them at the table, and it doesn't show up. You can't tell. That's enough for me for these minis. Galactic War for CIS. Boy, does it throw you into the... Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, because you're playing Fall of the Republic, right? Is that what you were playing, Raisha? The CIS have a much easier time early game. And for Fall of the Republic, it's been a few years since I've played. I know they've had some updates since then. But my understanding for Fall of the Republic is the CIS have by far the better navy, the better space fleets off the bat, early game. They have all the good ships. Their ships are glass cannons, but they just trash the Republic fleets. The Republic doesn't have Venators, and Venators in that game are like really good Venators and Victories and all that stuff. But CIS have the best fleets. But then when you get to the ground, like clone troopers just slaughter droids. And so the ground combat is a lot more difficult. So the Republic has to play really defensive, but if they focus on, like defending planets, that wasn't your experience. Okay. Yeah, I remember I played Republic and CIS in that game, and I felt like the CIS, like, you just swarm with droids. Like the droids train so fast, the B1s, and droidicas are really good, and you can get tanks really cheap and stuff. But like defending as the Republic, I was always like, all right, I got 3 squads of clone troopers. Like, I'm gonna be pretty good on this defense. The Mies 1000, welcome into the stream. These are Imperialis Militia. These are 3D prints. These are human troops that I'm using for a 30k army, and then maybe eventually 40k guardsmen, but we're just trying to paint 100 of them really quick and see how quick we can do it. Yeah, droid should be a horde. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so more akin to guardsmen. Yeah. Yeah, they train so fast. I think it's the same in Awakening of the Clone Wars. The B1s train almost instantly, and just about every planet can build them too. Like it's kind of just like a basic thing, which is great. You can just defend. You can just have hordes of B1s, and you can defend really easy. Spill paint pot. Hello from Peru. You're in Peru, dude. Wow. Is that just like a VPN thing, or are you actually in Peru? Welcome in, Spill Paint Pot. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Yeah, yeah. I know the Awakening mods also put in population caps, like galaxy-wide. But you can build population centers and warehouses and things that increase your pop cap. I don't know how the droids affect the population cap. I'm not sure about that. So, if B1s don't affect the pop cap, that'd be super thematic and that'd be really cool. But chilling here in Lima. Oh, okay. Wait, actually, oh, Lima in Lima, Peru. Yeah, awesome, dude. Not like Lima, Ohio, right? Because that's a city. Um, yeah, I see. I think Lima. Oh, that's so bad. Nice, man. Awesome. I hope you're having a wonderful time. That sounds lovely. You guys want to see the Sentinel I've been painting? I spent about 45 minutes or so painting this Sentinel. I'll show you guys. It's still kind of work in progress, but it's got all the big picture stuff done. Dirt cheap to print. This I put 4 Sentinels on a build plate without weapons. The weapons are like a stupid easy thing to paint or print, but without their weapon, I put these Sentinels on a build plate, and it was like 80 cents for 4 Sentinels. Or should I say Sentinel adjacent minis, because new Sentinels don't look like these ones, so. Let me finish this white paint and I'll show them to you. Got about 20 more to do here. That's great. I hope you guys are going to have an amazing week. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. You know, I know for some people, I know there is another streamer in our community just had a death in the family like 2 days ago, and like that is like it's just, you know, terrible, obviously. And I hope you guys are having a good, you know, like making the best of your holiday. That we're able to just you know, show some love to our fellow humans. And able to make sure that you know, we're not being too quick to upset with people, or just make sure our fellow people are having a nice Christmas season, right? Nice holiday season. Christmas, birthday, New Year trifecta down here. Family. Hopefully one of the events will be at the beach. The Cerveza. Yeah, nice. All right. Yeah, it's summer in the Southern Hemisphere. That's crazy. Yeah, if anybody is familiar with Senpai Namurai, Senpai Namurai is he's a streamer, and he has been we've been kind of like we hung out in each other's streams for, I don't know, the past 3 years or something. Like, just it's very early. I think I raided him and he raided me, and like we're in each other's discords and stuff. But yeah, his father-in-law passed away, so he wants to show support. If you're in his Discord or familiar with his stream or anything, they could use it. Brew does sound very nice right now. The only reason I'm telling people about it is he posted it on his Discord, so I wouldn't just like outright say something without. "200 eyes painted here. Less than half an hour." Bad. We're gonna get out the contrast paint in a minute, but we gotta get this white some time to dry because we're just gonna work our way back. Okay. Little eyes. Pause you. Alright. $6.54. There's the next color down. Let me show you guys. This is the Sentinel, my work in progress Sentinel here. This is it. So I do want to do a little bit of highlights on the metallics and some of the other colors. What I did was I painted the base colors. I put a brown wash over the whole mini, and then I dry brushed the gray back up, which was a bright warm gray. So you'll see it's like a little sloppy, you know, like around the red and everything. So there's probably some more I can do on the red, and then like some of the metals and these like little power cables and stuff on the back of the legs. But this is an autocannon dreadnought. The base needs painted also. The base is just the sand material, the same stuff that's on these guys. So, but that can be painted, and I can do some more with that. But the Sentinel, you see the nice drain hole in the back. He's got like a little drain hole there. I'm scared to plug that up. I know that there's like a one in the other side. This was a weird piece because this whole this whole thing right here was one piece. And then he had his hips were one piece, and then his legs were one piece, and his feet and his gun. So he was like 6 pieces. But this piece, to hollow it, what it would happen is I would go to hollow it, and it would hollow inside these like exhaust pieces, but they were separate pieces from the hull, the actual cockpit. And so these would end up being like little bubbles that weren't connected to anything. I couldn't drain them, so I had to make the walls thick enough to where these filled in all the way, but then I still had a hollow body in here, so I wasn't printing just a solid chunk. And so it ended up, yeah, just very very thick walls on this mini. But yeah, simple print. And I have 3 more of these, and I think I'm gonna do the red patterns different on everybody. So I'm gonna do red on the front on one, or half red and half white, or something like that, and we'll change it up. But yeah, simple little Sentinel, little prospering, not quite Spire Guard Sentinel. There. And if we, let's see, yeah, ThePaintingSon's Marines, touch up on the green, and he'll be looking really good. He did a really good job. Yeah, just some touch-ups on this guy, and we'll do some washes. Yeah, resin printing, Forsaken. Yeah. I buy a lot of plastic. I really buy a lot of plastic. But I print a lot of minis. And this was like, I found these minis. I really wanted to mess with like militia something. I was like, I don't want to paint guardsmen. They're way too complicated to paint 500 minis for a militia army, because you need these minis are 2 to 4 points a piece in a game where the standard battle size is 3,000 points. Do you imagine how many infantry you need for an army? I was like, I want something simple, but I want like something that looks good and it kind of fits a desert theme, because Prospero. in my Thousand Suns. They're like an auxiliary to my Thousand Suns. So I found these by Quartermaster 3D. Is the name of the creator. And these minis are 3 parts. I printed 3 parts. The legs are all 1 part, all the torsos and the heads are 1 part. That's it. There's tons of head options. The torso options are like the big change up for a lot of the things, but there's also like there's maybe like 20 different leg options. So there's a lot of stuff. There's special weapons. There's, you know, like I'll show you like this lieutenant mini I have. You know, he's got the sword. He has the same legs some of the other minis have. It's just a different torso. These are the Trench Devils, by the way. That's the name of this this set. But yeah, so tons of variety, and just tons of stuff. I have Ogren equivalent minis. I have special weapons, heavy weapons, artillery, heavy artillery, cavalry, tanks and vehicles and transports and all this stuff because I got the full bundle from him. So so yeah, there's a lot. 3 geese in a trench coat. Welcome. Yeah. PaintingSon's Marines look great. It's great. Yeah, just a little bit touch ups and like, and we'll do a wash or 2 and like they're gonna look amazing. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Forsaken Captain and Big Papa, the man, the legend, defeater of the deer, winner of the deer war. Like 100 notifications on Instagram. Thanks Gosu. Thank you. Yeah. So I love these minis. Like I said, I printed about 100 of these infantry. And yeah, PaintingSon already went upstairs. He's already done for the day, but he was painting some Space Marines. So we're getting out Striking Scorpion Green. That's our color here. Not neat. I'll show you guys this color. I love this color. I don't have many green contrast paints, but this is my favorite of the 3 that I have, the 4 that I have. This is our color. It's gonna be our eye glow. This is the same color we use for the eye glow on our Solar Auxilia and the Thousand Suns minis I have. This is our eye glow color. So we're doing it on the militia here. But what I need is an older brush. I'm not going to use my nicer brushes for the contrast paint. It is Christmas vacation. Family's on vacation. Just real simple. Go through the whole lot. Start the timer. That'd be good. Hey, family, ready for the holidays? I think so. We still have to wrap PaintingSon's gifts. That's our job tonight is gift wrapping. But Painting Wife opened one of her gifts early. Her birthday is tomorrow, and you know, it's Christmas, so we convinced her to open a gift. I think I told you guys we got her. Let's say this quietly. We got Lego house plants, the like botanical Legos. She has lots of house plants.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for
like that,
allowing
and
me back
reading are
into
like
your
her
home.
hobbies. Left Behind 84, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. So she opened one yesterday. It was the one I didn't want her to open first, but it's great. She likes it. She's gonna be putting some Legos together soon. So yeah, the Lego flower sets. They're like so pretty. Like they're really cool. Yeah. Happy birthday to the Painting Wife. Yeah, they're really cool. Yep, that's like the trend, I guess. She has lots of houseplants, and she kind of had a traumatic summer where we had like a gnat infestation in her house, and so she kept trying to find ways to correct it. and the way that finally corrected it ended up killing like half the house plants that we had. We are like our whole living room was just overtaken with house plants, and like, you know, this is nice because, like, you know, these won't die, and she could take these and put them in places with no light and, you know, and all that. So I didn't want to buy her like houseplant stuff because I don't know what anything is. So yeah, we just got her Legos instead. MDF hobby stations are awesome. Yeah, oh, doing great. Finished building a wood MDF kit. Yeah, those are great. Those are great. Yeah, those are my my paint racks. Little like assembled paint racks. Wife your partner. Yeah, yeah. My partner actually just got me the Deku Tree Lego set. Oh, cool. That's cool. Very nice. Yeah, I hope she likes it. I hope she has fun with it and can find some cool cool places to put the Legos, the little flowers. Left Behind, how you doing? You in the Warhammer hobby? You bunch of minis for your Christmas or anything? I got I was at my local store buying gift cards the other day, and I bought a couple things for myself. Finally got some brown wash. I'm trying, guys. I'm gonna try the War Paints Strong Tone. I tried it once. I used it on the Sentinel. It worked fine. So, you know, Army Painter washes work just fine. But I got that, and I got a Vampire Count mini because I saw they had it, and I thought it was a direct only mini. So I got a Banshee mini, which is really cool. I'm excited about having that mini to paint. It'll be really quick to paint, but it'll be fun. And got some other stuff. I got some stuff for a video. The next iteration whenever we finish the first iteration. So, oh, who is that? What's up, Painting Son? Just getting grabbing your water. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Painting-Son. Yeah, sorry, Big Bob. He was painting with us earlier, and he made it about an hour. He went upstairs. It's fine. He has his he was using his streamer voice though. It was funny. Getting really into it. Picked up Strong Tone last week. Yeah, but
be with you for a couple.
You're gonna hang out for a little bit. All right.
Just a couple minutes.
Sure.
Is this your second timer?
I've done a couple other things.
But you made it go up.
Yeah. I turned it off and turned it back on.
Oh. And did you 5 minutes ago?
Oh no, I've been painting other colors since then, man. It's been almost an hour since you've been down here. Did you eat lunch or anything? Playing with Hot Wheels.
Yeah, and Mom was doing flexing.
Okay. Return of the Painting-Son. That's right. Right, man. That reminds me. We gotta watch some more.
Like Return of the King. Yeah, we're almost at the end. We're at the part with the Mouth of Sauron.
Yep, my favorite character in the whole trilogy, Mouth of Sauron.
No, I feel like Legolas is. He has really good arrow shooting. I like the double shooting arrow.
Yep.
He shoots 2 arrows at a time.
The Mouth of Sauron is just so cool, though.
How?
Like, he just shows up, and he has, like, the coolest lines, and he looks super cool, and
His mouth looks cool.
His, like, giant mouth is his huge teeth, and he, like, covers his eyes.
Yes, but why? He can't see them.
He doesn't need them. He's the Mouth of Sauron. He's not the eyes of Sauron. He doesn't need eyes.
But he can't see.
It's because he's powerful. He's got magic.
Wait, really?
And he talks really cool. He's got super deep voice. He's just like the coolest looking villain.
Yeah, blood comes out of his mouth when he talks.
He's just like oozing, right?
Yes, it's just oozing.
Yeah, it's great. Mouth of Sauron, guys. That's yeah. If you ever watch Lord of the Rings trilogy, you have to watch the extended editions
Yes.
because you get all the best bits. Hour's real good. 5-year-old has 30 minutes max. Yeah. 5 years old, like 30 minutes is about where it is. But Painting Son, he put in a solid hour. I was showing off your minis some more. They look great.
Wait, which minis?
Your salamanders. Dude,
What,
just
new people coming in?
yeah. People just wanted to see them. You did a great job on the black, and some quick green touch ups and some washes, and you're gonna have some awesome looking
Look
minis.
what it says. Oh, oi, I think is what.
What? Oi, Painting Son. Yep. Ended up going to Cataclysm Games over the weekend. Saw a bunch of old metal minis are very tempting. A bunch of metal Chaos Space Marine sorcerers. Oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. A few ancient, man. You should have told me what kind of Vampire Counts characters are there. That might be Damage box that were incredibly tempting. That's awesome. You have a store that sells like tons of old stuff like that. That's great. Can you stop that, please? I know what you're doing. Can you stop it, please? Okay, thank you. Normally, bud, when people are coming into stream, they don't want to hang out and be annoyed by things. Okay?
Okay.
They come in to hang out and to chat, and my stream they come to just kind of chill and relax. And when you're doing really annoying things, it kind of makes people want to leave. We don't want to do that, right? We want to be welcoming to people, right? And sometimes that's tough because you want to mess with the microphone and do goofy things, but...
I'm not even going to play with my car down here soon.
Oh, okay. Well, just please shut my door and can you keep it away from, like, the hallway? Okay. I appreciate that. Is that what you're doing now?
Yeah.
Okay.
See everyone.
Bye, Painting Son.
See you next week again.
Von Karstein models, yeah. Yeah, the Von Karstein models are great. I used to have Conrad Von Karstein, who was really cool. He has 2 swords in his mini. He's hanging them above his head. And he's like dripping blood from his swords into his mouth. But Conrad was a madman. Like, he did not care for anything but like killing people and feeding. And so like he went to tried to conquer the old world, but he was a terrible leader. Absolutely terrible leader. Or like a lot of the Von Karsteins are very like aristocratic, and they're more like, they feel like it's their rightful place to rule. Like Vlad von Karstein was an elector count. He was one of the elector counts of the empire, and like he felt he should have been emperor. He thought it was his rightful place to be emperor of the empire. He wasn't about like just conquering the world and like taking over. He just wanted what he felt was his, from like a nobility standpoint. Like, it's how a lot of the Von Karsteins are, which is great. Predicament of the Friend selling his old minis. Death Guard, Plague Fester, Warband sell for $250, half painted and not on sprue. Unsure if I want to start my Death Guard army. Oh yeah, I don't know. Death Guard are good. Yeah, nothing wrong with Death Guard. I don't know what Yeah, Aslan might be. He's a little more of, especially if he's looking into it, he might be the guy to kind of listen to. 250 seems like a lot for a battle force. Normally, when people resell sets, it's a little cheaper than retail, and I'm not sure what battle force that is, but wasn't until recently that people were selling, or that GW was selling battle forces for $250. So. Paintingson got a really cool RC car for Christmas. It's an old force out of print, yeah, but like the minis, the thing about it being out of print though is, if the minis are still being sold, then it's not like out of print, right? Like, it's one thing if someone's selling like the Indominus box, like the 9th edition starter set, like that's a set you would sell for over retail. Because you can't get the minis from that set for any reasonable price anymore. Because they're like, the characters like direct only GW, and each of those character sets are like $100 for just like the 5 minis. And so, that set sold for $200 when it came out, but you can't find half those minis for $200 anymore. Like that's the kind of idea. Like they don't really sell those in a reasonable manner. So yeah, a lot of the battle forces are just like they put together a collection of minis that are already out. But you know, I mean, it might be worth it still. I don't know. Brarian, when you got no magic cast director, can't raise skeleton specters at that point. Yeah. What? What are you talking about, Troy? I feel like you just listed rules from like 6 different games. Nine Plague Marines, 3 Death Shrouds, a Plague Burst Crawler, 3 Blight Haulers. Not bad. Yeah, 250 does seem like a bit much. I'm not too familiar with like pricing on Death Guard stuff, so. Blood Angel's Dread for $80 today. Okay. 160. Okay, cool. Nice, man. Nice. You're not in the US, right, Troy? You're outside the US. Yeah, and ultimately Smago, it's the value you see in the minis. So if you know, if you don't think, if you're not willing to spend that money, then you know, don't be pressured into it, right? Like, but if you think it's worth it, then go for it. It's also in Canadian. Oh, okay, if it's Canadian dollars, you know, we're talking about Monopoly money, that might be different. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you might be good then. It might be a good deal. Entire equation has changed. Tell me you're spending rubles on this, and like, wow, you're about to get all these minis for $5. That'd be pretty cool. Change rate of maple leaf to barrels of oil? Yeah, exactly. It's a complicated equation. Eating eyeballs. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about any of that. So let's just shut that down real quick. We're gonna talk about plastic toys. 69 cents Canadian. Okay, yeah, that has gotten pretty bad, hasn't it? Dang. Not here long. Plague Burst Crawlers are $80 US each. Yeah, so getting one of those guys, but in like Canadian, yeah. You know what, Smago? I mean, that sounds like a good deal. 250 sounds like a pretty good deal, honestly. Yeah. What's up, Groovy? How you doing, man? Marines come in 7. Yes, so Death Guard do. That's like a Death Guard thing because like Nurgle's number is 7, and that used to be the squad size for Plague Marines. But what they do now in 10th edition, so 10th edition's like really like it has like a really closed army building structure. You can buy Plague Marines in 5s, 7s, or 10s, I think, in game. All right, guys. Green Eyes done. 16 minutes. Rinse my brush well here. Very costly single paint pot. Yeah, yeah. I understand. I understand, Troy. Fiverr's about $2.80 US. Yeah. Hey, Zen, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Yeah, when 10th edition came out, they didn't put Plague Marines and units of 7 in the rules. They're like, oh, whoops. Like, they were only 5s and 10s, like everything else, which was funny. Get groceries, do our $1.50 store gifts run, and drywall toggles. Nice, okay. Very nice, Groovy. Sounds like a fun project. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. ThePaintingSon was streaming with us earlier. I'll show off his salamanders he was working on. He's got some touch-ups to do, and some washes, but he's about done. So ThePaintingSon salamander, like, he just takes some green paint, a little bit of green paint, and like around some of these areas, and he's good. You just get some washes, but yeah, it did a really good job on these. Yeah. So yeah, very proud of him, and he's done 3 of those. Write down our next time on these minis. What? Okay. Fill out, Berserker. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the bits, Blue. That, man, Dawn of War has
good job.
The best voice acting. It's so great. Yes, the salamander is ThePaintingSon's work. Yep, my 8-year-old son painted that mini on his own. I did not touch a thing on that mini. So, white gold in the immediate future. Possibly, I don't know. You need some, Zen? Okay. Next thing, I'm gonna get some of this red oxide out. We're gonna get these little, there's these little icons on their helmets. We're gonna get that, and we also have the banner. There's trim around this banner I want to get with this red as well. So we're gonna work on getting parts. So what I'm gonna do, get all of our helmeted minis separated. Gotta keep them separated here. Any thin lines on one of the butts. Okay, okay. It's probably fine. I mean, I don't see why not. I use white gold on so many different things, but I'm painting these militia right now. I don't have any plans to paint Thousand Suns, so I think that would be like my biggest thing to use it on. So I don't think it'll be a problem. Helmets, more helmets. You have a helmet, you have a helmet. That's it. Okay, about 20 of them with helmets. Guys over. Yeah, Death Guard minis look great. Yeah, and that's a very generic list. I think Aslan's right about that. And no, they're not doing a mini refresh on that stuff, Smogo. Those minis are relatively new and they're plastic. So that stuff's not going to get refreshed anytime soon. Let's see, what's a brush to use here? Starter set with the Plague Marines. Yeah. Lurk play some Marvel? Alright. He's in was it Legion Tower Defense is on sale right now. Okay, he does not have an icon. Okay, so certain guys have icons on their helmets. So let's go. I think I'm gonna do gold on his helmet. Is it just the lieutenant? It's probably just this lieutenant here. Oh, man. Start my timer. As I drop the mini. Excuse me, guys. First go at freehand design. Doing some camo patterns on Rangers. Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah. Camo can be really difficult, though. I understand. Especially if you're wanting like a realistic looking camo. It is very difficult to paint. Especially at such a small scale and make it look good. I actually painted some minis as Christmas gifts for my brothers last year. And my one brother, I found some modern minis and printed them out as like modern U.S. infantry, and I printed them and or I bought them and painted with camo, like modern like camo look, and it was very difficult because when you paint at that scale, everything ends up just looking like a blur of color, which I guess is kind of the point of the camo, but it just looks like a ruddy brown color. 5,000 point Necronomicon got lost in a hurricane. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Wife into 40k last week? Oh my gosh. Dude. Hey, you know what? You might be broke, but you guys are living the dream. Okay? I have been with my wife for almost 20 years at this point. And she has known since pretty early that I have played Warhammer that entire time, and she has never once expressed interest in collecting or even painting, although she will paint minis sometimes, including Warhammer minis, sometimes on stream. And the way we're going to get her on stream, if you guys want to hang out with the Painting Wife on stream one day, the way we do that is via Patreon. When my Patreon account, when the Painting Dad Patreon account hits $100 a month, then we are going to do monthly Painting Wife streams. So she's going to stream with us every month, and it's just going to happen every month. No matter what, we'll find a time and we'll plan it and we'll announce it, and it'll be a special stream time. Yeah, should be a lot of fun. Painting Wife streams are always a blast, but yeah, just getting Patreon to $100. We're not going to worry about sub goals. I used to do sub goals, but I don't like doing sub goals anymore. They're too expensive. So, expensive army. It's high price vehicles. Yeah, lots of characters and stuff. Yeah, switch your sub over to Patreon, guys. I would much rather you guys sub on Patreon than Twitch. Twitch is getting expensive. Yeah, if you sub on mobile, it's going up to like $7.99 US the start of the year. Which is beyond ridiculous. But yeah, I go on this rant every once in a while, but for a second army, I'm undecided on which army to paint. Yeah. It's true. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Smogo, it comes down to like, what are you seeing value in, and is it something that, yeah, I guess you feel like is worth. Hey, is that Big Papa? Is that Big Papa? Thanks for becoming a member. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I also love that sound alert. Sound alert. I do plan on also doing a giveaway. And it's channel points to get in the giveaway. We're going to give away some minis. There are going to be some 40k minis I'm going to give away. Painted 40k minis, if that's okay. So if you're interested in that, you'll have more details about it. But I got to finish painting the final mini with this, and I have to record myself doing, because it's going to be for a bit of a YouTube thing. So Patreon members get an automatic entry into the giveaway, and everybody else, it's channel points. You can get as many entries as you want. So there's no limit to the number of entries you can submit, but if you are a Patreon member, you get an entry in, like an additional one, just for being a member of the Patreon. All right, we're gonna get some gold paint. I was using this Hoplite Gold Speed Paint, but I don't want to put that over black, so get some bright gold out. Make his helmet a little more decorated. This big breast piece, like to be gold. Separate them out a bunch. Death Guard are a pretty difficult army to paint. I will say that from my very, very limited experience. They have lots of details, even on the most basic troops. They take really well to contrast, more than probably any other Space Marine, but it's just a lot of colors. Okay, pause that. Let's see. Insta, found a reel I think you would enjoy. If Zen has an Instagram, he's never told me about it. Okay, next thing we're gonna do. We do some dry brushing. Do big brush. We'll do big. Right. We're gonna use some ivory. So Mike's made me afraid to try really early in my painting career. Yeah. 4 armies deep. I understand. It's funny. I think the more armies I collect, the less I want to paint complicated minis. Necrons and Grey Knights is a big wake up. Yeah, Grey Knights have a lot of details. Grey Knights are fun to paint though. Also, Puppa King, welcome in. Paint this many minis for Dune War of Arrakis. Not really looking forward to it. No, yeah. That's it happens. You just gotta find ways to cut corners. That's what it is. You gotta find ways to make it easy for yourself.
First of all, let me take just a moment.
Yeah, I love
home.
painting my Necrons, because they really are like, they're just an easy army to paint, right? And there's just something satisfying about being able to paint a mini in 20 minutes. You know, or paint a squad of minis in an hour or two. So yeah, I enjoy that. But I have painted Grey Knights quite a few times. I've painted quite a few Grey Knight minis. And I understand. I understand that there's a lot more details, but they're not too bad. It's a limited color palette. It's just lots of little things to paint on that limited color palette, right? Everybody has books and random scrolls and things on them that just require attention. Squigs are fun. Yeah, squigs are fun. They are fun. Higzilla, welcome in. How are you doing, Higzilla? Thank you for the follow. Okay, we're just doing a little simple dry brush on these bases. And also need to start the timer. I'm doing really bad about this timer. Okay, if we get some dry brush on their boots, I'm not too concerned. At the end of the day, it's going to be covered in like weathering powders, so. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Hope you're having a great week, and I hope, yeah, I hope your Christmas is going to be amazing. Hope, yeah, the friends and family you see are all doing well. No drama. Or anything, the Empire War mod. Okay, so, there are some, I don't know about straight up tutorials, but if you're talking about the Fall of the Republic, Rasia, one of the developers for Fall of the Republic is a guy called Corey. Corey Loses on YouTube. He does playthroughs of his mods, and so you can probably go through and find him. Corey Loses. If you want some old videos, the YouTuber that I follow, and I have followed this, I've subbed to this dude for like, I don't know, the past like 12 years maybe. I think he was one of my first like YouTubers I ever watched. As far as like Let's Plays go, he still does classic Let's Play formulas, and he does a lot of, it's mostly Empire War mods. But it's Captain Shack, so it's called the XP Gamers is the name of the channel, and he streams on Twitch, but he uploads on YouTube, and yeah, he does classic Let's Plays, and he's doing an Awakening of the Rebellion playthrough as the Empire right now. He's very good. He does like very story driven stuff. It's great, super entertaining to watch. I think he's on episode like 67 on his Empire playthrough. Just like I said, very classic Let's Play format for YouTube. But yeah, Corey Loses is like one of the developers for the Fall of the Republic mods. So I'd say if there is a tutorial for that mod, it would probably be under his channel, or at least a playthrough and some stuff to kind of see how it's going. Yeah, it is too much. Yeah, it is. It's one of those things, like, if you're not following from the very beginning, like, it's no good, right? You can't just jump in. The Navy lives with my wife and I. He had a stroke a few years ago. Is disabled. Oh, yeah. We got him in an orc army. Know how to color the orc skin, make your... Okay. Yeah, well, that's cool. That's cool you guys are getting in. Also, man, Mies, what a great friend. Can we just, like... I don't know. We give a round of a proud dad emote for Mies for just taking his friend in when he's struggling. Like, that's what it's all about, man. That's awesome. That's difficult. That is difficult to do. That says a lot about your character, even though I have known you for a whopping like 5 minutes. How's the giveaway being tallied? Is there a text document? It's populated whenever it gets redeemed. Sorry, bumping the table. I am not. It's actually when you guys submit the channel points, Twitch records that as a request, a channel point request, and I just don't accept or deny them until the end of the month, and I accept them after I put all the names into the Wheel of Minis. Yeah, so they all get recorded. And I go through every month and I see everyone who is a paid member of the Patreon. I put their name in manually, into the Wheel of Minis and everything. So you got some entries. I never made a sound effect for my giveaway entry submissions, but I did not think I would get this much done on these minis today. Good. Well, I don't know if I'd be able to finish their bases today. Might be able to get the black rims on the bases. I do want to do some weathering powder on these minis. And maybe a few other little details. I think the banner, I want to paint a little more on it because it's too bright. I want to dirty it down and do some highlights on it because the banner is obviously something that sticks out. And I think I want to do a wash at least a wash on the like NCO weapons. So all the swords that everybody has. Hey Jonathan, you're still banned from Twitch? That's ridiculous, man. What is that? I never heard or saw a thing about that. So if it was something to do with like my channel in particular, I would happily go in and just immediately unban you, because I know that yeah. It's like the most mundane thing. I get banned from chat if I say that out loud. He said execute order 66. He typed it in chat and got banned on Twitch. Like auto banned. I don't know how that is possibly a thing. Guys, don't get yourself banned from chat. We were playing that Awakening of the Clone Wars mod, and there was totally a part where they added in the was it Robot Chicken, the Go for Papa Palpatine. He comes back from the Separatists, and that's what he says. They have just the exact line. It's great. Apparently, pro-Empire propaganda is a bannable offense. Yeah. All you on Patreon, do we get to watch you on Twitch without ads? You know, I wish. Am I able to stream directly to Patreon? I don't think that's a thing on Patreon. I don't know. I don't know if Zen knows that. He's playing a game right now, but if he pipes in, if I could stream directly to Patreon, absolutely. And Peter Michael, thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate that. That's very generous. Yeah, because if I could stream directly to Patreon along with like everything else, I totally would. And like see if I could just avoid ads, just do an ad-free stream on Patreon for everybody. That'd be great. I would never ask anyone to subscribe to my channel again. Subscribe to my Twitch. We are just dry brushing bases.
I believe every day's a good day when you paint.
Hey Necronomicon, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas, guys. Happy holidays. You guys have been very generous today. I really appreciate that. ThePaintingSon is excited to streaming. I'm going to have to print some more minis for him to paint. Or Space Marines. We'll see if he gets back into painting his salamanders. He's doing a great job. I'm really proud of his salamanders. He does a great job painting his minis anyway, but when he really focuses on like trying to make the minis look like, you know, something like something a little more real, you can see that he has been doing this for years, and as a kid, it's great. I need some Night Lords. Oh, nice. All right, 40k, 30k Night Lords. Which ones? Either way, very cool. Very cool. Patreon does seem like the best artist focused service. Yeah, I think so. I think it is. I get a almost the entire portion of what people give through Patreon. I get that. So yeah, where Twitch it's like less than half. So as far as like supporting an artist, you know, like the best way to directly support an artist aside from just donating is giving through Patreon. Imagine some 40k. Oh, nice. Okay, all right. Did you get the new the Kill Team set, the Night Lord's Kill Team set? Using that to do some kit bashing or something, or just some other stuff. That's really cool, though. ThePaintingSon has fencing practice tonight. He wants to go to a fencing tournament in February, and I think we're going to sign up for it. This little like intro tournament for youth 8 is the age group. Ivory here, but we were kind of thinking that he wants to stick with fencing. His one kids class a week probably isn't going to help him get good at fencing. It's like a fun thing to do some fencing things, but it's not like tons of like skill building. So what he would probably have to do is get private lessons. So I looked up private lessons at his school that he goes to for fencing. They are expensive. So I was like, well, we've been very fortunate with our local community to have very cheap sports to play. So we'll see what he decides to do, but yeah, fencing is not a particularly cheap sport. But if it's what he wants to do, we'll make it happen somehow. He wants to stick with it. Leftover bits and some leftover fantasy bits. Nice. All right. Very cool. Working on some Votan today. Very nice. We're on the Hearth card. Those are cool minis. Yeah. I have some Votan I'll be painting soon on stream. More commission Votan. Got some big vehicles though. Be cool. Big vehicles and characters. Poor client still apologizes for the bikes. Was I a bit over dramatic? Probably. I kind of feel bad that still get apologies about those Votan bikes from the guy who paid me to paint them. Yeah, Eldar sound like fun to paint though, Big Papa. You say you're painting some Rangers. Those sound like fun to paint. I have never painted Eldar. And they seem cool. Like you get to really play with like bright colors, and it's just like you get to go ham on them, right? And you're not stuck with like one color scheme for the whole army because you have the aspect warriors and stuff. So it's great. Necromunda squats upgrades they announced. Yeah. Oh man, the robot dudes. The Necromunda squats, in my opinion, are what the Votan should be. Like the fact that Votan can't get those Necromunda minis is a shame. I'm not a huge fan of the Votan line overall, but everything I see from Necromunda for the squats / Votan. Just every time they release something, I'm like, this should have been 40k. Like the 40k team missed, in my opinion, and the Necromunda team is on point. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think they hit that like dwarf aesthetic, but they have the big chunky robots that like you would think that the Votan would use, and just I don't know, a lot of that stuff. I think the new Votan lore is good. I think they have a good race on the decline story. They just don't know it, and they kind of hide their true nature from the Empire or the Imperium, which is cool. Like a lot of the they hit a lot of good points. I just think the aesthetic and the unit types kind of miss, in my opinion. Everybody has a particular opinion. I don't like Space Wolves, but there are plenty of people that do. So. We're just dry brushing ivory over these bases, and these bases were just caramel brown. No washes. I tried to wash it and it looked weird. It was way too dark. Said you couldn't proxy the train. It's true. Yeah, that's very true. I like the big chunky robots coming out though, like almost dreadnought equivalent dudes. Necromunda has been one of the most like fascinating miniature lines to watch. So I don't play Necromunda. I have no interest in playing Necromunda, but I feel like Necromunda has been this really nice outlet for Games Workshop and for the miniature sculptors of like wanting to fill out like these like miniature lines that like tell a story separate from just like here's this army and this unit that goes with this army, right? There's like a whole like aspect of civilian life and this kind of like background, and Necromunda has done an amazing job with those minis, and it's like kit bash opportunities and like unique things. And I plan on getting, there's like a psyker lady that they're releasing some point in the near future, and I plan on getting one of those for either my Solar Ox or my militia to be like a commander type unit. Basing I like umber, ochre, cream over sand for generic basing. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I can't keep anything consistent when it comes to basing between armies. Um, these guys in particular, they're supposed to, fight alongside my Thousand Sons. And I was a dummy and glued the minis to the bases before I printed base toppers for them. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to do sand. Because I was originally just going to do my normal Thousand Sons base topper color scheme, like the city scheme and everything. But forgot to print bases. Already glued them to their bases, so I was like, I'll just put sand on their bases and they'll be more out in the wilderness kind of desert. That's kind of where we ended up settling. We're dropped a 3D printer at my feet to learn. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Nice. Should have some Ecclesiarchy minis. Yeah, those minis look great too. Every Necromunda preview now, I look at the minis to try to see if there's something I could use them for. And those minis in particular don't fit with armies I have, but they are great looking. I like the crazy like chain axe things, the chain pole arms that the two like guard dudes hold. Someday, somebody will make a lot of money selling clear bases. No. I have tried clear bases. There are people that sell clear bases, Peter, and they don't look good. Yeah. I tried to make an army with clear bases way back in the day. And it's weird to explain, but you'll notice like okay, you've all seen like GW flight stands, right? Like flight stands for minis. And the flight stands are clear, and the idea is like, you barely see them and everything. What I have found with flight stands, and this goes for any game that involves that clear plastic, is that if you just paint them black, just paint the flight stands black. Whatever game you're playing, it doesn't matter what the terrain is underneath, paint them black. They look 10 times better than the clear ones. I don't know why, but the clear ones stick out like a sore thumb and the black ones don't. And the same goes for clear bases. For some reason, the clear bases just stick out, and like not in a good way. And like you see all of your minis on a clear base. What I've found is like the best thing to do. Base your minis won't look cool. Whether they blend into the terrain or not, it doesn't matter. The big thing that matters, in my opinion, for a good basing scheme, to like blend into the board, is the base rim. You paint the base rim, And like I paint mine black. Almost all of my base rims are painted black, and what happens is that base rim, the black base rim, separates the miniature from the board, and it allows you to like suspend your disbelief, you know, where you're like, yeah, these minis aren't like yeah, they're miniatures, right? And they're their own thing. And it helps you like appreciate the miniature base while not like breaking this like board immersion that you need. Black disappears from the eye. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that the black works really well. So I always recommend people paint your flight stands, your base rims and stuff black. Because at the end of the day, like we all understand these are game pieces going on a board, right? And we can't always make them match, but yeah, having that black really separates things and kind of hides itself, and it does. I did not see a new basing kit, Cody. When did they announce a new basing kit? Was that today or what? The Heretics have been releasing lately. Yeah, yeah. The Necromunda minis are just cool. They just have so many great minis. I like the little like flea rider guys. Those are cool. That came out, was that last year, early this year? Basing bits today. Oh, interesting. I'll take a look at those in a few minutes. Bunch of dead 40k helmets and bodies. Oh, cool. Okay, okay. They're competing with the 3D print people. They're doing. Interesting though. Is it very? Are there a lot of like Imperial Guard bodies? I feel like that would be a very Krieg thing. Just tons of Death Corps corpses. Ash waste, yeah, yeah, the ash waste stuff. Also, that cargo hauler, just having a civilian semi truck in like the 40k universe is great, and I can use those with Imperialis Militia. They're the one like transport that militia can get, or no, one of two, one of two. Uh, Lore wise, yes. Horus Heresy 2.0, no. Militia used to be able to get Chimera transports in 30k in the first edition Horus Heresy, but in the second edition they're not included. Chimeras and Valkyries are not in the game. No, Solar Ox don't get Chimeras. They get things called Carnodons. Or no, Aurochs. They get the Aurochs transport, which is a Leman Russ turned into an infantry transport. And then the Dracosan, which is a Malkador, turned infantry transport. Yeah, if you want Chimeras in Heresy, you have to go to the Liber Panoptica, which is a community rule set that a lot of people use. So it's common enough that people playing, you know, Militia and Solar Ox will use the Panoptica rule set, but that adds a lot of the missing stuff back into those like smaller factions and the Marine factions. Who would use skulls on a base? Is this Terminator? Yeah, yeah. Did you see me paint the World Eaters stuff? That skull set is actually really great. Printing 300 skulls sounds miserable, to be honest. Like that set is actually one that I think is kind of worth it. Shoulder pads are very annoying on those Hearthguard. Yep, I agree. Yeah, they don't sit quite right. So you feel like you have the wrong mini. They just like sit on like the one little spot, right? Little like angle spot. Yeah. My goal is to finish these 100 before the end of the year. I think I'll finish them before the end of the week at this rate. And next, should have the time, I'm going to a little wash on the banner. I'm going to water down some a black wash, put that on the banner, and then all the melee weapons that are involved, gold details, and then we're gonna paint base rims. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out today. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are ready for a good week and are all prepared for of craziness. I'm sure will be happening for most of us. So, and I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Thursday. So, and then that'll be it for the week. Might be streaming Sunday night. I want to stream Sunday night, so got this coming Sunday. It was fun playing video games on stream. It's always fun and but it feels like way too easy. I need to wrestle with my camera and how I sit. Make sure my hands sit in a certain position. And then I was streaming playing video games last night. I'm just slouched over and feeling like a complete slob. Get some more paper towel here. Son is getting entirely too many presents from both us and his grandparents. Yeah. So we try not to go overboard with the Painting Son's gifts. We don't want to get him 1,000 things. He doesn't need 1,000 things. But my parents go overboard. Well, they're coming into town from out of state the day after Christmas. The Thursday they're driving up, and then we'll see them Friday and everything. Well, we're doing Christmas gifts with everybody and our cousins, and or my brother and his family, and then my parents were doing that this weekend. But my parents want to come over one day before we do that, because apparently they got my son a lot of extra gifts. He is also the only boy grandson they have. That's they have another he just turned 2, but so my son was the only grandson they had for a while. My mom, had 3 boys, and so it's a lot of nostalgia and everything for her, I'm sure. But she just goes to Walmart or Target and she sends me pictures, and she's like, which one should I get him? Like a Lego set, or you know, Star Wars toys, or whatever. She's like, which one? Or do you think he'd like this? And I'm like, stop buying him stuff. She's like, no. Like, okay. So she keeps sending me pictures of stuff. She's like, yeah, I was just out shopping and this was like fun to buy. I was like, stop getting him stuff. But now she feels bad because she's bought him extra gifts and he has nieces like up here in town and she didn't buy them as many gifts. And so she's like, I want to come over to your house and give your son his gifts separately, so he doesn't have a giant mound of gifts like more than the girls do. And I was just like, okay, all right, yeah, they are supposed to spoil him, but I also feel bad because it's like, what about your granddaughters? But shopping for boys is really easy though, like, you know, provided money isn't like the limiting factor. Like boys, you just buy Lego sets and toy guns and vehicles and cars, and like girls just like, I don't know, girls seem a lot more difficult to me. This is from a you know, someone who only grew up with brothers and who has a son and no daughters, so that is my opinion. But I think that's probably my mom's opinion, because she just goes out and buys things for boys. So yeah, that's where we are, where I have to spend an extra Christmas opening gifts because my mom bought way too many gifts for my son, and more than his other cousins. Basically never gets out. She sits on Amazon, buys stuff for him all day. Yeah. I don't know what my mother-in-law is buying for our son, but he doesn't have any other grandchildren, so he's the only grandchild. But she's also like on fixed income, so I don't think it's quite as overboard. Just sits at home and buys on Amazon. My family's, we're supposed to start watching Skeleton Crew soon. We're trying to finish Return of the King, and then we're going to start watching Skeleton Crew. I've heard is amazing. I've heard it's like a Star Wars version of the Goonies. Like very Spielberg-esque, like 90s, 80s Spielberg. Like kids going on an adventure kind of thing. So I'm really excited to see that. This last Christmas as an only child. Yeah. Ready for the jealousy. It's gonna be like, well, I got this stuff last year. Like, too bad. Buy for 2 now. It's all right. You're too juvenile. Yeah. See, I've heard nothing but good things from it. So, not that I particularly care what other people are saying. You know, I've heard like random chatter and heard the hype, but I'll watch all the Star Wars shows. So, because we didn't have Disney Plus at the time, so just got our Disney Plus account back for the month, and we're trying to finish our Lord of the Rings watch through our annual Lord of the Rings viewing. It's done with this color, about 15-20 more. You know, casual 20 minis to put this color on. old brushes to dry brush. It's the lifesaver here. What do we say? We're gonna wash, put a wash on Alex and stuff, and then we're going to base rims. Let's see, about an hour for base rims. That's not bad. Might be able to. Just right up to the 2 o'clock stopping point. I'm gonna do a little 50-50 wash is what I'm gonna do. 50 diluted 50-50 black wash. It's crazy I can paint 100 minis, and I think if I were to do this over the course of a single day, you know, take one day, sit down and paint all these minis, I would not use all the space on my wet palette. I'm using so little space on the wet palette. It's really crazy. It's like sometimes I paint and it's like I have like 3 colors and the whole wet palette's just done. So simplicity in more ways than one. Part of the Hearthguard are the little hoses. Yeah, that's a lot of the Votan minis though have those. Like all the little like cabling that sticks out from their armor, which is like a pet peeve of like miniature design in general, like for like military minis where you just have like exposed cables everywhere. But yeah, the Hearthguard and the Berserkers. The Berserkers are the worst for that. Yeah, the Hearthguard have it too, don't they? I'm literally gonna have one of these to dry brush and I will have the paint. Fine. Should be fine. have exact amount of paint I put down. Man, how long would it take me to paint just like 10 of these guys? Well, we can extrapolate here when we're finally finished with these minis, but that's gonna be nice to see. All right, 4721. Necessarily greebled, yeah, 40 here. GW, modern GW in a nutshell, right? Unnecessarily greebled. Okay. Get a smaller brush. We're going to write down our 4721. We'll put our little dry brush paper up. And then let's do a wash. So yeah, we're just going to do black wash and we're going to dilute it a little bit. Drops of wash. Let's see. One drop flow improver, and then let's do some medium. Just do some I do have just regular acrylic medium. And we will start the timer. The sand base rims at the same time. We'll put first. Right. That's a nice wash. Not too much. Not too subtle. Shadows on the white. Good. Farsight's arms are... Yeah. Farsight's a crazy mini to put together. Yeah. Because, like, his arms aren't actually attached to his body. They're separated, and it's a crazy thing to think about. But yeah, I remember messing with that mini, assembling that mini, and being like, what? Like, what is going on here? Okay, cool. We watched that. We'll set you over there, and we'll come back to you. Just need all the swords. I can't remember how many sergeants I have, but everything that's gold. Not as bad as Orican. I have not assembled Orican yet. I don't own Orican, so that's good to know, though. I didn't realize that many would be so bad. The Luminor Ceres was pretty crazy, too. Two little nubs. Yeah. Farsight is a lot of fun to paint, though. They're really fun mini to paint. So hopefully, your assembly might be a little wonky, but hopefully you like the mini otherwise. Let's see. Okay, we're looking for commander because it's his. There's his like crest here. Sword with associated trim. Okay. There's more NCOs. Where are you? Where are the NCOs? See them. The thing about militia is your minimum squad size is 20. So I don't need a lot of sergeants. I do love the sergeant minis though. So's and stuff. Really cool looking. Where else are you? Are you little sergeants? You. So hard to find. This one. Let's see. Regardless, we'll keep the. Got our paint there. Get around to them. I'll paint. Okay, let's do some base rims. Larger brush. Some satin black. Yeah, only your complaints about Sarah's. Yeah, Sarah's was just a ridiculous mini. I thought Saris would be a lot more fun to paint than he actually was. I was a little let down. I guess it's, you know, kind of down to how I paint my Necrons too, because I paint my Necrons really simple, and I was trying to go above and beyond on him, but it's still, I don't know, a little corpse thing wasn't as fun as I'd hoped. Mileage may vary, of course. Not going to be everyone's experience. Come across another NCO. Know that we can wash on their sword real quick. There's also the radio communications mini, little Vox mini, and he is legit holding a Game Boy Color. So part of me wants to paint that Game Boy Color in the classic clear purple color scheme of the Game Boy Color, but I don't quite sure how to do that. We'll figure it. You know what? I got a good color. Good faded plum as a base color, and we can hide. It has momentum. Oh, nice, nice. Let's rinse. One downside, this step is I can't have their bases touching. Set them down. So, right together. This rim. Guys, we're kind of doing it. I think we're going to go through, we're going to do some touch-ups. That might not be today. I think this will be our last step today on these minis, but doing some touch-ups, maybe messing with the banner, painting a Game Boy, like we're going to be doing that kind of stuff. But that might be Thursday's stream after Christmas. And then I just have to varnish these minis, and we're good. I might varnish them in 2 steps too. I might stick them all to paint holes, so I can just varnish the whole mini. Just peel them off and batch. I have about 50-60 paint holders, and most of my paint holders are available now since I've finished a lot of different jobs, bigger jobs that were taking a while. Clear purple is fantastic. I'm very partial to the teal blue. Yeah, the teal blue was good. I had the yellow one because I had the Pikachu edition of the Game Boy Color with Pokemon Yellow. So I'm partial to that one, but I don't think it'll come across as much of a Game Boy Color if I paint it, yellow. I think the blue probably would. Yeah, the teal blue, but I think that clear purple is just 90s aesthetic, right? Love Sharpie Fat Max for doing edges. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. Yeah, just a Sharpie around the edges. Just for, is it Euroraptor? I will put a progress pic up after this stream. To add a solid 300 points worth of minis here. Gonna be great. Do the teal, match your banner. That's true. Yeah, it'll look standard issue. See, I don't know if I want that though. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. It's true. That's true. Professor Grimm, what's going on, man? Scholar and Shoot the Moon. I can't remember what those do. The Scropmas Detachment Calendar has been a lot of fun. Yeah, I agree. I have been enjoying that. The World Eaters one looks really cool. I've been having fun seeing the new detachments. It's fun. It's I think it's like the rumor engine thing they've done the past couple years has been really cool, but yeah, the detachment calendar has been by far their best Christmas Advent idea yet. And very needed. Like definitely needed for the game. It has been a minute, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're ready for a good week. Hope you're having a good week so far. This brush is probably ending toward the end of its useful life, but we'll keep using it. Moving quick though. Bases are going quick. I think one coat. Saying also kind of saddening. Yeah, I don't know. I think there were maybe like 3 detachments that I saw that I was like, these look kind of lame. But I also don't care about the maximum competitiveness of detachments. So You know, if you're wanting to get the best detachments ever, you know, in a free advent calendar release, like obviously you're not going to be happy. But I think there's lots of interesting detachments. There's not a lot of like straight up duds as far as detachment goes, so I think that has all been really cool. Um, I am really impressed that they stayed away from what they've been doing, and I think every codex has had like that detachment where like if your unit or if the enemy unit's below starting wounds, reroll ones to wound, or then reroll all wounds if you're below half strength, or like that has been the they just keep reusing mechanics in the codexes, and I think these detachments have gotten away from that in a really good way. So yeah, lots of cool like allied detachments I think are really neat and fascinating. Like stuff that actually make me interested to try out some 40k again after kind of sitting out for a while. Yeah, Emperor's Children definitely Wednesday. I don't think it's a detachment. It's probably just going to be like a mini announcement. They're going to show off minis and probably new the big Battle Force set they're going to have and everything. But oh, you lost. That's too bad. Monday's being a butt. I'm working through it. All right, all right. Well, yeah, you have tomorrow off, Professor Grimm. Oh, chasing me more. This could have been what we've been getting. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. It makes the codex detachments look lame. Like I said, most of the factions are, I think, about as good as I would have hoped for. Like I am excited, like for the like flavor wise, right? Like how interesting the detachments are, and I will stand by the Necron one being boring. Called me out on it when I said it looks boring, but good does not mean interesting. Just because it's strong. You work tomorrow and Friday. Okay, all right. Yeah, that stinks. You guys and your real jobs. Well, I will say for the last time on this stream that you're interested in giveaway. We're going to give away some 40k minis, some painted 40k minis. Patreon will note it is ahead of time that I am giving away, but that is the giveaway this month. So we'll give away first stream of January, and you need to have entries submitted before the end of December to be in this giveaway. If you are a Patreon member, not only will you know ahead of everybody else what I'm giving away, but you will also paid Patreon members get an automatic entry into the giveaway. So, you'll get that. You get to support my channel, and you can be part of that. And we have a goal. Once our Patreon gets to $100, we're gonna have the Painting Wife on stream every month. So we're gonna do a Painting Wife stream, which is a blast for those who have been here for Painting Wife stream. Hopefully, you guys you remember just how off the wall those streams get. But what we're doing, so want to be in the know about some extra things. Patreon's the way to go. Votan has one very specific lean toward Hearthguard. Yeah, yeah. The Votan one is one of the letdown ones. Like it's super boring. It is the most like let's play Warhammer detachment in like a boring way. It's still nice that Votan have another way to play. Like that's great. You have some variety. But yeah, I would say it's probably a little more on the boring side. The guard one to me is kind of lame, but I understand it feels like that niche that they won't have in their codex of like the Scion detachment. So that's fine because people were really upset not having a Scion detachment when they announced the different detachments. So getting a Scion detachment is really good for guard, just not what I enjoy when I think of like Imperial Guard. I thought the Necron was boring, but it's good. They're missing half the range. You're talking about Votan are missing half the range? Hopefully Votann get a good wave too this coming year. Entry earlier stream. Yeah. So the entries they last for the month. So if you entered in December, your entry lasts. It goes toward the giveaway that I do at the beginning of January. So it's our December giveaway. If you entered in November, it gets wiped and we start over from there. Or if you're a Patreon member in the month of December, you get your entry, your extra entry. Like the signs are in, yeah. Right, yeah. And people like signs, which is cool. Yeah, like I said, it's not like the detachment I would choose, but it seems like the Guard Codex has a lot of interesting detachments in it anyway. So, these are separate from the Codex detachments, so it's filling in a gap, right? So it's cool. It's cool. I didn't know if you had to write it down. No, I don't know. It's Twitch records them. When you submit when you redeem any points, there's an option on Twitch where I can choose to manually accept or reject them. So whenever you redeem channel points, it takes them from you, but if it ends up getting rejected, you get a refund on your channel points. But what I do is I save that queue for the giveaway entries until the end of the month, and then I go through and I manually enter them into the wheel of minis, and then I accept all of them. So they get saved via Twitch. Flying Circus is 99% units with wings. Yeah. 7th edition formations. I miss Apocalypse formations. It was the first time we had formations in 40k. And you would pay points and you'd get ridiculous abilities. Absolutely ridiculous abilities for your armies. But it was Apocalypse, so it was cool. Like, that was the first time you had resurrecting units, like units that would recycle back. It was Tyranids. It was the Endless Swarm formation. It cost like 100 points. And you had to have a minimum of 120 gaunts, which was an absolutely insane number to have at the time. And anymore, like, armies are so big that it's not quite as insane. But yeah, when your units would die, they would come back the next turn. They just walk back on a board edge. There's a formation. It was like 4 Space Marine librarians, and they could all combine their powers, and they put a vortex blast down that would just, if it touches a mini, it just sucks it into the warp. There's no like dice rolls of like trying to kill the mini or anything. It's just if it touches you, you go bye. What else? You had formations for entire companies of guard tanks, like 10 Lehman Russes, or there was an entire Space Marine company was a formation, and I think it was like 100 points. But if you bought, it was 6 tactical squads, 2 assault squads, 2 devastator squads, and a captain was the minimum for this formation. Every squad got a free rhino. And that was like they might have had an extra ability on there, but you just got a free rhino for everybody. And that was the formation. It was amazing. Yeah, tons of good stuff like that. There was one for I think Carnifex had a similar one. There's for Carnifexes, but there was one for Chimeras, Imperial Guard Chimera, not Chimeras, Hellhounds, where they could all combine their flamethrower, and you would use the big Hellstorm template for your flamethrower. You could throw it out, the giant apocalypse flamethrower template, instead of, you know, like one little template for each of them. Yeah, the 7th edition formations are bonkers. GW was like, yeah, formations are cool, we should do a lot more of these. And then when they incorporated them in the rules, it was a little too much. Yeah, there was no way to properly balance those Age of Sigmar formations, or like no, or not Age of Sigmar, the Apocalypse formations. And them adding those into the game was just too much. Way too much for G-dubs. And they weren't quite in a competitive play as a good way to balance the game kind of mindset yet. They were still very much in a forge the narrative, don't play in tournaments kind of thing, so. Super quick. About 30 to go. Rhinos are free, yeah. Rhinos were dirt cheap in the day. They were only like 35 points base and fit. Getting 10 of them for free, like that's just a good return on investment, right? If you're willing to buy the minis. 350 points. And you can equip them how you want, so. Guns at the top or dozer blades or something. I need to go look up some old 5th edition Apocalypse reports. The best YouTuber for that was Striking Scorpion 82, who still puts out regular content and like really high quality battle reports. But you can go look up his 5th edition Apocalypse games, and he always had like a great narrative. He had gorgeous boards, gorgeous painted armies. He would do the best Apocalypse games. He'd make some crazy terrain land, just massive, like 10,000 points of Tyranids against 10,000 points of Imperial Guard. Like the Guard have to defend this giant bunker, and Lictors and Gene Stealers are popping out of the sewers, and it was great, great stuff. Unlurk? Yeah, what's going on, Leo? How many have finished so far? So, I would say technically this is the last step, the base rims. I want to do some touch-ups, and I want to like mess with the banner a little bit. This will be the last little bit we paint today. But, you know, I got maybe 25, 30 base rims left to paint. And then, you know, we need to varnish everybody. I want to give everybody a coat of matte varnish, so we're not rubbing paint on. But yeah, I do need to do a little bit of touch up on their ponchos and clothes. But yeah, well, after this step, we will we're gonna add up our times, and we're gonna see what kind of time we got in the minis as a whole here. See what we're doing. Like, I'd really like to add some weathering powders, but the weathering powders will add at least another hour onto these minis. I have plenty of weathering powder though, so it's not like a big. We may have kept this under 10 hours. We've been doing this for 4 hours just to know we didn't keep this under 10 hours. My next big problem is going to be, where do I display these minis? I'm going to put them on the shelf near my Thousand Suns, but I have to open up another shelf. That means either dumping the Dark Eldar or my Star Wars Legion Confederate Army off their shelf. We're napping. I need to head back to work. Ah, that sucks. That's power nap, dude. That's what that is. I used to do that occasionally at work. Go to my car and just take a nap for a good 15 minutes or so. That's the best length of time to take a nap. Should be napping under 30 minutes anyway. Body doesn't go into deep sleep. About a deep sleep, you're going to be exhausted. Just keeping their bases a little spread out. It's taking up a lot of space. So left. The whole reason I'm doing this, so I can pump my numbers up at the end of the year. Pushing 700 minis for the year. Not that this effort is like easy by any means, but have fun. All right. Good to see you, Leo. Have a great one. Sorry I couldn't stream today, but I hope you're having a great day. The rest of your day is good. Last 8 or 9. I do have 2 minis off to the side that were my test minis for the color scheme. They will all be on the same level. I think this was over 100 minis regardless from the start, so... So years ago, I had a box of rubric marines, and I wanted to time myself and see how fast I could paint them. I did so, and I ended up spending... I wanted to get it done in 10 hours. A box, 10 of them, assemble and painting. It ended up taking me about 16 hours to paint 10 rubrics. Mainly, I remember I got to the gold trim. That gold trim took me 4 or 5 hours on those 10 minis. It was brutal. I think this was also before I started commission painting full time. I think I was just doing it as like a fun thing to do on my own, and you know, I did airbrush base colors on them, but yeah, that gold trim just took so much time. Then I washed the minis and I highlighted, and it still never did everything I wanted to do. Yeah, so I learned that, you know, like this was my first time painting rubric. So now I know, like, painting the gold is a little quicker. It's a little quicker. It's not that much quicker, but I have painted rubrics since then for other people, and plenty of minis with a nightmarish amount of trim. Yeah, so I don't think the number would have been significantly different, but the point of the story is it took about 16 hours for those 10 minis. Now, I didn't assemble these minis. I didn't put the assembly time in my paint time on these. The assembly time wasn't bad. It took me a few hours to assemble them, but they're only 3 pieces. And the prints all turned out really well. They're pre-supported. The pre-supports were great on these minis. I didn't need to touch up anything. I had very few failures. The only failures I had was when, you know, toward the end of my process, when, you know, I had been printing. I printed probably 25 plates in a week, and it was... my FEP was already like on its last leg, so that was when I was starting to get some failures. But yeah, between just the painting time, we're gonna see how much this took. So let's write down this number, and then we're gonna do some addition. 3502. Okay, and let's add some numbers here. We'll just add the number of minutes, and we'll get kind of an estimation. Six. Front here. 70. 490. 35, and we'll add 4 minutes. We'll say about 4 minutes of like extra time. Alright, it was 747 minutes, which is 12 hours and 45 minutes. So we're at 12 hours and 45, well 12 and a half hours about, 12.45. So just under 12 and a half hours to paint 100 minis. And I don't think that's too bad. That is not too bad at all for this result that we ended up getting. We could do worse, and we can do more on these minis, and I might come back and do some more on them. I want to do, like I said, I want to do some like highlights on the banner. The banner doesn't look too bad. Nice bright banner working with, and yeah, great stuff. All right, but well, 12 and a half hours, guys. So what is that average per mini? It's not 12 and a half minutes, is it? No. I don't know. Figure that out per mini. Man, that's good stuff. 100 minis. I'm gonna take a picture of this, and I'm gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna tell you guys Yeah, the minis multiply. Yeah, so I got another. This is another 250 points added to my Thousand Suns army. My 10,000 points, 1,000 suns. All this was like nothing. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody. I hope you guys have again an amazing day, amazing week, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Thursday will be the I'll be back streaming day after Christmas. We might be working more on these guys. We might be painting some Sentinels. We might be doing something else crazy. I don't know. We're gonna be painting minis. What we're doing Thursday. And thank you guys so much for your generosity today and just this year. Thank you so much. Like I cannot express how great it's been just to have the opportunity to like hang out with all of you. Like just a great group of people that come in and hang out in this stream and keep me company and keep me sane and they're just here for you know great conversation. It's just always great to hear about like how you guys are doing, whether it's you know for your hobby or just in life. It's just great, guys. I appreciate you guys are great to my family. You're great to me. You guys are always so like so you know like awesome when the painting son is around and yeah it's hard to express just how thankful I am for that. So again, thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful holiday. I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye everybody.